Hello. Hi. What is the next big change coming to you in your life? That is the question we are asking on this All Signs Tarot reading, where we are starting with the sign of Pisces because it is Pisces season, ending with Aries. So stick around. Remember, tarot is meant to basically clarify what your intuition is already telling you. It's giving you that yes, that big nudge to let you know that what you're feeling is probably correct. So, if this reading is finding you, then your intuition may have already been telling you that there is a big change coming, boo. If you want to know what it is, stick around. Like the video. I appreciate the likes. Drop a comment and let me know which sign you think is having the biggest change based on the readings that I'm about to do for you, boo. And also subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Hit the notification bell, set it to all so you know anytime I go live or upload a reading for you. And also, don't forget to watch for all of your placements. We do that on this channel. So watch all your placements. Let me know what your sun, your moon, your rising, your Venus, and your North Node placements in particular are in the comments as well. And let's get right into it. Come on into the chat if you want to. I say hi back. If you say hi to me, I say hi to you. So hi to 22 Steps. Hi, Jennifer Moore. Hi, Brittany Barnes, my light bean baby. You guys, I am feeling like I'm going to start with a kipper on this and then clarify with the tarot. Let's do it. We're going to kick it off with Pisces, and Pisces is coming in hot at 2. Pisces, how you doing, boo? Let's see. Happy birthday to you, by the way, my Pisces people. Let's get it. Here's your principal card, my fishy friends. Swimmy, swim, swim. I don't think that's a fish she's got there. It looks like well, maybe. Oh, yeah, this is the Seaborn Kipper, illustrated by Cielo Thompson, my fave. If you know, you know. So it is an aquatic creature. Yes, that is what it is. All right, Pisces, this is for my fishy friends. What is the big change coming for you, boo? What is the big change coming for you? Welcome on in, you guys. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up as you come on in, or if you're watching this back, Pisces. Pisces, big change coming for Pisces. What is it? It's an internal change is what it looks like. You have the living room card. Okay, so this is about your inner world, your inner life. You have unexpected treasure on the bottom of the deck. For some of you, there's possibly if you're doing your taxes, if you're in the US of A or wherever you are in the world, because where I live, I live in Portugal. And so I have to do 2 sets of taxes, my American taxes and my Portuguese taxes, right? The Portuguese taxes are due after the American taxes in June, right? In the United States of America, tax or deadline is April, right? So it's looking like with courthouse military and unexpected treasure, some of you could be getting like a small bonus, or not bonus, but a tax refund this year. Maybe nothing like huge with unexpected treasure. It's not like the big win card, right? But it could be like a small something, like a small return or some kind of blessing. Something that looks like it's coming either from the government, or it could be coming from a legal matter, legal situation that you're dealing with. Okay. And that also includes for me, like courthouse military could be like your place of employment. So maybe you're getting like a bump, some kind of like a bonus or a little raise or a little blessing. Unexpected treasure doesn't have to be monetary. It can be like good luck, good fortune. So basically, essentially, there's some sort of small good fortune that's coming to you. This could even be like something like you get your own, like you get moved to a new like a new office at work, right? Or you get your own parking space or something really you know, like small, it may seem small, but it's something that's like, you know, you got good, it's like showing you, oh, good fortune, good favor is shining on me. This, I wasn't expecting this blessing, and here it is. Again, direction it's coming from, it looks like it's more coming from either your like like your government, place of employment, or again, it could have to do something to do with like a legal matter that you're dealing with. So that's positive, boo. And living room, again, that's more about like your internal world. So let's see what the big change is coming for you internally for my Pisces people. The big change coming for Pisces internally in your inner world. Let's see what's up there. Again, we're starting with Pisces and we are ending with Aries. If you're watching this back, there will be timestamps. So let's get it. What's this positive? Or I'm saying positive change because I like positive stuff, right? We like positive, good vibes here. Okay. Some of you have been waiting for this, and it's gonna maybe come at a time you were least expecting it. Pisces, Pisces, living room energy. What's that about? 2 wands. Yeah, again, I'm telling you, this is like exactly mirroring the energy that you got here with regard to the Kipper deck, right? So the Rider-Waite deck is confirming the Kipper deck message. It's doubling down on that with the 6 of Pentacles, the 8 of Pentacles, and the 9 of Cups. So again, there's some kind of a wish fulfillment. Again, it's giving because you have expectation, but you also have unexpected treasure. So it's giving that it's something that you were hopeful for, right? Your energy has been like you've been wishing for it, hoping for it. Also with that 9 of Cups energy, but it may be coming at an unexpected time, or it may be coming in an unexpected way. But whatever the case is, it does feel like there's some sort of generosity coming towards you from spirit, but in a material sense. So that doesn't necessarily mean money, but it could be money, but something in the material world. So like I said, maybe it's a raise or a bonus, or you're getting an opportunity. Again, with courthouse, military, and then Pentacle energy, it could have something to do with, again, your work, a government related situation like we discussed, could be like taxes, or something to do with like for some of you, it may have something to do with like a legal situation or legal matter, right? And I feel like this is great. It's coming to you at an opportune time because you may have had some fear about your security when it comes to your finances, when it comes to your well-being and your you know, what the energy that's grounding you here in this 3D reality. So again, maybe things have been a little bit precarious when it comes to your financial resources or your stability in that regard. So this is like giving you this like, no, everything is going to be okay. Everything is going to be all right. You've got something good coming. Okay. So and this is something that I feel like is going to make you feel really great. Your internal world here with regard to that, it just feels like you've been kind of taking some time to consider maybe your options. Some of you have been making some sort of plans, or you've been sort of maybe internally processing where you are at maybe a crossroads in your life or at a fork in the road and kind of figuring out, well, which direction do I take? I feel like when this blessing comes in, it's something that will sort of answer that, resolve that for you, and give you more sense of peace, of inner peace. Okay. All right, fishy friends. Thank you so much, my boo-boos. Thank you so much. I'm gonna move on. I'm getting a little like I've been having this. I think it's Mr. Bojangles fur, but I've been having like a little bit of like an like minor allergy situations. So if I'm a little itchy, scratchy, or a little sniffly, whiffly, it's that. What's going on in the chitty chat before we move on to gosh, this is throwing me off. We starting with Pisces. Did I say end with Aquarius? We're not ending with Aquarius. We're not ending with Aries. We're ending with Aquarius, right? Oh my god, you guys. I'm so thrown off. Wait. This is so stupid that Jess is like I'm so thrown off right now. Okay. Okay, so Pisces. No, Aries is next. So we're ending with Aquarius. My bad for saying that we are ending with Aries. We are not ending with Aries. We are ending with Aquarius. My bad. Okay. I knew this and I kind of flub-a-dubbed. All right. Okay. Hold on one sec, you guys. I didn't have my list out. Usually I have the list out before I start. What's up in the chat? Hey, Nixie. Hey, Boo. Hey. It's Coyote Bird Tarot and Mojo Jojo. Hey, Mojo Tarot. I got 2 readers in the house. How are you guys? Had to drop. Yeah, Jojo was a member of this channel he was one of my first members, one of my first light beings. Had to drop my membership for a bit, saving the pennies up to produce the deck and company. No worries, Jojo. I get it. He'll be a light being once again soon. Aw, thank you. I was away for a week. So my light bean babies, speaking of light beans, that's my channel members. If you guys do want to be a channel member, like Brittany in the chat and like all of my other light beans, we have our light bean sprouts, our radiant light beans, our luminous light beans. Just hit that join button. You get if you're radiant light bean or above, if you're sprout or above, you get access to cool special badges and emojis and posts and things like that from Jess. And then if you are radiant light bean and above, you get access to I do monthly readings for the members. So every sign gets an individual reading every month on my channel, but on the member side. So if you like those individual sign readings, then you want to join at level 2 or up. And then my light beans also, it's not an official part of the membership, but I do answer mini reads for my members as well every month too, if they're able to make it on those lives. So, and then other fun stuff. Like this month, I'm going to be doing a special pick a card reading for my members. And, and then there's discounts. If you're level 3, you get discounts on personal readings and merch, which is still available. You just have to email me to buy merch now. The shop's still alive. You can go to mytaropist.shop. The link's in the description. If there's anything there you like. Right now it's not active for similar reason as Jojo is not a member of my channel, but if you want to purchase them, it's still available for purchase. You can just email me at mytaropist@gmail.com and I will make sure you get your order in. And that goes for my members too. If you want to use your member discount and still purchase merch, you can do that too. All right, so and also speaking of members, I was gone this last week. I was working on the public facing infrastructure for my other business. Jessica is an entrepreneur over here. I have a registered corporation, so I run that business also, and I had to really focus on. I was going after an RFP last week, so I had to get my public facing infrastructure up in time to apply for that. And so we finished. Yay! Cheers. I'm taking a little moment for myself and I'm going to get right into the rest of the reading. But yeah, I had to get that done. That was priority numero uno. So I had to get that done and thankfully we did. And I kept thinking, I'm going to come on tonight. But no, it took a lot of effort and just built the website all by her lonesome and created the whole narrative portfolio and for the business and all the stuff I had to do. Put together my team and apply for the RFP and all the stuff. It was a lot. So we did it. It's done. Yay. Finally yesterday. So I'm very excited about that. I didn't have to have a public facing infrastructure because I had a lot of clients and I was doing well. And then I decided to move to another country and things unraveled. So Jess is back on track. So we're good now. My business is called Bina Media. If you guys want to check out binamedia.com. If you need any communication support, I'm here. All right. If you want tarot readings, go to mytaropist.com. Okay. Love you. Let's get into it. All right. So Aries, you're next. The Bogies. The Bogies are the best. That's my favorite. I'm in that thanks because I need to now. I can pivot back to my therapist for a bit, and I can make more emojis for my light beans, and I've been meaning to make some more Bogies because those are my favorite. They're the cutest, right? Like you have gumbo ones. I need to make more Bogies. Anyway, okay. So let's get into it. There's Boji. There's a Boji. Hey Janet. Hey Janet. Speaking of light beans. Hey Janet. Hey Janet. Hey. So we'll be back this week. Speaking of, and I will get back into. I'm gonna power through a few of these so we can stop with the chitty chat for everyone. But this also gives time for people to come into the room. But yeah, I'm gonna. We're gonna return to the new good readings starting this week as well. This reading we're doing right now was a poll on the members only side. So my members voted on the next all signs reading, and this is the one they chose. So thanks to the light beans for that, and good choice, you guys. So without further ado, let's get into the 1728 for Aries. Hi Aries, it's me, Jess. Let's see, what's your next big change? We're starting with Kipper and then moving to the other. So I give it a couple shuffles. Give it a couple shuffles for Aries. All right. Aries. And we're going to pick a principal card for you. ARIES, Aries. Where is the Aries at? By the way, if you guys want to take advantage of my being preoccupied this last week, the Love Connection Clarity reading is still up. I haven't been able to take it down yet, so it may stay up over the weekend. So if you have been wanting to book that, you can. I'll be doing more personals tomorrow. Principal too. There you go, Aries. That looks very appropriate for you. That's your card in the Kipper. All right, what's the next big change coming for Aries? One shuffle. What's the next big change coming for Aries? Whoa. Aries, just because it fell out into my lap, but there may be some kind of sad news that you're getting. If some of you are going through like a child custody situation, there may be something not like some sad news concerning that, or it could have something to do with somebody that you know that lives at a distance from you. If this is like you and another person, for some of you, I know this is so specific, and only take this if this is yours, and I will see something else. But I hate to say there may be some kind of sad news regarding a child custody situation. Somebody may have not been very honest about what their intentions were. And if it's not about a child, because child card doesn't have to necessarily be that, but that's the first energy I got. Someone might have not been entirely honest with you about their intentions. And this could have had something to do with like a move or travel or transition. Like, and the very specific message I'm getting, and if this isn't yours, don't worry about it. But somebody here may have been wanting to like move with a child or something like that. And maybe there is again, like some sort of legal situation concerning this. Someone may have like been dishonest in court or lied in court or lied about their intentions. Now, if this is like something about you were hoping to have some sort of, no, I don't feel that. I'm not going to go there because I don't feel that. That's the main energy I'm getting. So if you've been like duking it out with somebody, like somebody that maybe you were connected with, because I have a pair here, principal 1 and principal 2. So if you were like duking it out with somebody that with regard to like a legal situation, again, it could have been concerning a child, or it could have been concerning like a new beginning, something that you were wanting to start. And again, I'm feeling like this is somebody who either one of you guys wanted to either move away from the other or move towards the other, right? And I feel like somebody was not very honest about their intentions here. So whatever this is, the sad news, let's clarify in the, again, don't take it if it's not yours. Only take what resonates and do watch your other placements. Kipper can be super specific. That's why Kipper is usually very on point for whoever it's meant for, right? But it also can be very specific. So again, if it's not yours, don't take it. I thought it would be fun to do the Kipper for a change. What's the sad news about for Aries? What's crowning that? 2 cards. Yeah, that's kind of okay. That was the other message. I said no, but Spirit's like, no, yeah, you should have gone there, Jess. Okay, so I'll go there. Like I said, child's card is not always about a child. That first message, I believe, was my first intuitive nudge. So I'm going to stay with that. But the other thing that I'm feeling is that there's somebody here who, with child, it's like the Fool energy also, right? In this deck, it's like the Fool. And I'll show it to you. This is Seaborn Kipper though. So it also, like the Fool, can be about a new beginning, a fresh start. And so for you, I feel like what's happening here is you may have been secretly like really hoping either to hear from somebody that's been on silent mode from you. Okay. It could be an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. It could have been something that broke your heart here, Aries. And it's like you've been kind of hoping low-key to hear from this person after some silence between the two of you. You have the Moon, you have the High Priestess, you have the Hanged person. Thinking about them a lot. I feel like they've been on your mind. And I honestly feel like they've been on the fence about whether or not they should. So if you've been feeling an energetic switch on, switch off, switch on, switch off with this person, not them being hot and cold with you necessarily, but if you've been feeling this energy of like, oh, I feel like they're going to reach out, and then like, maybe they're not. I feel like they're going to reach out. Maybe they're not. That's because you're picking up on this person's energy. Because I feel like they've been kind of going back and forth about it. There's something though that's very dishonest or deceptive around this person, or it could be that there's an obsession here that somebody has about starting something with this individual. Is I have 2 cards that are indicative of, like, again, false person. So I feel like this individual has either been dishonest about having somebody else, or still having somebody else in their energy that they're maybe still upset about and they're still thinking about and they're still upset and crying tears over, or they have been dishonest or deceptive around their intentions with you. Again, giving that this has either been going on for a really long time or they're at a distance from you, okay? And so maybe there is a legal situation here concerning a child that's somehow involved in this situation. But if it's not that, it's giving that either somebody is committed elsewhere, either to job or work or career or somebody else, okay, that is keeping them from like fully giving this a fresh start. The sad news, Ace of Cups and the Two of Cups. So either what you could be hearing is this is not going to be happening with this person. You're not going to be getting that start with them. Or you could be hearing that they find somebody brand new, that they found a new love. So while you guys have been in separation, it is likely that you find out, oh, I've been waiting for them to reach out to me and to start something with me. I'm having to let this person go now and move on to something else because they have themselves found somebody brand new. Okay, so take it as it resonates for you. But essentially what it feels like is the change is coming, is some kind of news that may be disappointing initially, but I feel will actually break you free from this double energy, because it feels like this has been an ongoing saga for some of you. And it's like, it's almost like it's become an addiction in a way, or it's become something that has got a stranglehold on you. And I feel like this is going to free you ultimately from having to continue to deal with this and waiting on this person. Yeah, you have the Three of Wands reversed and the Eight of Cups. Exactly that. So I feel like I'm hearing my heart will go on and on. Why? I don't know. I don't even like Titanic, but whatever. I feel like you've been waiting and waiting. I don't wanna wait in vain for you, love. Yeah, I like you've been waiting in vain for this person, and I feel like honestly, this is gonna be news that may be hard to take initially, but you've been waiting to hear from somebody quiet. Earth sign again, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You've been waiting for them to reach out to you, boo. But I feel like it's not going to be the success that you're hoping for when they do, or if they do, or when you find out news about them. But it's going to give you the confidence that you need to like move on and stop waiting in vain for somebody that is up to some bull cocky banana foo shishi. Okay. Anyways, Aries, like I said, these are going to probably be very specific because I'm using Kipper. So only take what's yours, leave what's not for who it is meant for, because it's somebody's story. And please do watch your other placements, your sun, your moon, your rising, your Venus, and your North Node. If you want a personal reading, you can go to mytherapist.com. Thank you, boo. Hit the thumb. I'm going to keep moving on, pushing on to make up for the time. It's like chitty chatting with the chitty chatters. I love y'all. And then I will come back and see my chitty chatters. Love y'all. Okay. Let's see what's up here for Taurus. 2755 for my Taurus. You know, Taurus season is a great time of year, isn't it? Taurus, you know what? I was really having some Taurus appreciation the other day. I was just thinking how great. And I'm not trying to kiss y'all's ass, but I really do. I think Tauruses and Cancerians we make good buddies, you know. But sometimes we're too homebody-ish. And often, you know, we need somebody else to get us to go play. Like we need like a Gemini friend or something in the mix to add and throw in the mix there. Or whatever, or just an extroverted or an extrovert, or one of them has. I mean, you need an extroverted Cancer, extroverted Taurus, because an introverted Taurus and an introverted Cancer is just a recipe for disaster. All you're gonna do is sit around and eat and sleep. And eat and sleep. Okay, anyways, moving on. Taurus, let's see who you are. Who's your card for today? Who is your card? There you are. Oh, you got the same one as Pisces. Okay. There's your principal card. So let's see what's your next big change. We're doing Kipper on this, you guys, and also Tarot, the Rider-Waite. Kipper and Rider-Waite today, you guys. Let's get it. Or a Libra. You need an air sign to get you to go out and play, you know? Okay, let's see. And to keep things like, you know, Anyway, shut up, Jessica. Read the card. TAURUS, Taurus. All right, what do you got? What's the next big change for you? Military. Uh-oh. Oh, you may be making things official with somebody, Taurus, and introducing them to your family. Hold on. Like, it's kind of, it's what it's giving me. It's giving like, you may be taking, I'll say it was crowning military, but you have carrying one and meeting on the bottom. It's gonna be a couple of things. So this could actually be fortuitous for you in love and also career, and I'll tell you why. So, okay, so first hit I got was that you could be making like the next big change as you're taking your connection to the next level, and somebody like you're making it official, and someone is meeting the parents, specifically a mother figure, or if you are a mother or a parent, if you're a mother, because I'm going to be honest, this is like the Empress card in this deck. Okay, so if you have children, it could be that you're introducing them to your children. If you have family, like you're introducing them to your family. So take it as it resonates with you and what your family situation is, what family means to you. But it's significant in like either they're meeting your children or they're meeting your parents, that kind of, or vice versa, right? Now, if this is like work, this is a very fortuitous energy in terms of your work, your business, your career. So this could be a contract that you're getting, or like a work contract or a client contract. But this is like giving, I'm having a meeting, i.e., or an interview with the boss or or head of a company or business, and it's going well. We're signing a contract, we're making something official here, and there's a meeting involved with that, some kind of gathering. So let's see what's crowning military for you, Taurus. What's crowning that military energy for Taurus? yeah, Gemini will get the party started. That's for sure. Man, I will say, I've said a million times I will not date Geminis anymore, but I have had the most fun in my relationships with Geminis, in the sense of like getting out and doing stuff and having fun, creative dates, and like, socializing with other people and going to parties and events and things like that, and cultural events. And like, I'm like, Geminis are a good time. That's the truth. All right. So, TAURUS, Taurus. What's crowning the military energy? Whoa. Ooh, boo. Yes. Okay, Taurus, you got the best one so far, in my humble opinion. You got the Wheel of Fortune crowning it. So this is good. So there's something, again, good fortune shining on you. I feel like for those of you that, okay, so two things. If this is about love for you, it could be both. If this is about love, I feel like this is like been a long time coming, in the sense, a long time coming. Like you've suffered a lot of fools, okay? You've suffered a lot of people who've been in and out of your life, not consistent, poor communicators. It's giving like F-boy type of energy. What's the female equivalent of that? Whatever. You know what I mean? I feel like you suffered long enough, and it's like Spirit's like, let me throw you a bone, Taurus. This is a positive change coming. So if this is a relationship, you're finally getting to the next level with somebody where I feel like you've been putting up with a lot of bullcocky banana foo shishi, and you are probably at, with the 7 of Pentacles, 9 of Wands, you're probably at this point of like, listen, I'm tired of investing in some bull cocky banana foo shishi. I'm tired of investing in the wrong people. I'm tired of investing in people who just betray me, of people who use me, of people who ABUSIVE me, of people, you know what I'm saying? So I'm tired of that. I don't want to deal with that energy anymore. People who can't communicate, people who don't stick around. Like, I'm investing, I'm waiting. In fact, for some of you, there may even been somebody specific, maybe somebody here with fire in their chart, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, doesn't have to be. Could have been someone a bit younger than you. Again, doesn't have to be. But there's somebody here. I feel like you also were waiting around for this person, or you were pouring into them or trying to invest in them. All the while, this person is throwing you mixed signals. This person could have been dabbling with Tom, Harry, Sally, Susie, and Bojangles. I don't know. I'm looking at Bo. Oh no, he does get up to some shenanigans, but that would be a little bit much even for him. Anyways, it's like, and you're sitting here like, I'm so committed to this. I'm putting in the work. I'm putting in the effort. If I'm patient, eventually they'll come around. Only just to get, to finally, I feel like wise up and be like, no, this is not worth it. All the bumps and bruises. Okay. So the point is, boo, you got a positive change. If this is about work, this is going to be specific. And I told you that the Kipper, it brings out very specificity in the readings. But some of you guys have been doing maybe a lot of like odd jobs, or kind of for a long time doing, stuff that's like beneath you. It's not at the level where you're at, like you're capable of being more large and in charge. You're capable of, maybe even being entrepreneurial yourself, or having your own business. Like, you're capable of so much more than what you've been doing just to try to make ends meet, penny pinching, saving your money, dipping into your savings, dipping into whatever your investments there. For some of you, again, that's the result of you having lost a job. So you lost a job or a contract or opportunity here. Okay. You may even been betrayed by a colleague or a boss here, or your company, thinking that this was something that was going to be long term. This is great, and it wasn't, right? So the point is here, it's like you've been through a lot too, right? And now finally things are looking up for you. Again, if this is like a job interview, I feel like it's going to go incredibly well and lead to some kind of contract, or long-term contract, opportunity, business. If this is you even starting your business and making it official here, it looks positive in that regard as well. Again, I said you have possibly potentially like entrepreneurial energy there. Aries energy really strong on here as well. Just FYI, if that means anything to anybody. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I have fixed energy, Aquarius, Scorpio, Aquarius, Scorpio, Leo again, and Taurus, you. Okay. Moving on to the next one. Good stuff coming. I know this isn't a new good, but it's good. All right, I'll say hi. What's going on in the chat? You're so welcome, Janet Boo. Thank you. Yeah, there was lots of fire in that reading. So Taurus, you may have fire in your charts. Again, watch all your placements, or maybe you have people around you, fire energy, heavily influencing your energy, or again, positive change coming in hot, fast. Also, Aries season is next, and you had Aries there. So this could be, your change could be coming in Aries season 2, Taurus as well, just FYI. CJ, hi, boo. Hey. How you doing? There's my LARPing babies. Gems are the life of the party. Yes, I do. Geminis are quite fun. And they're very creative. I always say that about Geminis. To me, should I do maybe for my light beams? I don't know. I feel like doing like I don't know, just like 15 minutes of me talking about my insights into the signs. But I feel like Geminis and Pisces to me are like the two most creative in like a outwardly expressive sort of way of the signs. Geminis tend to be very multi-talented, multifaceted. They wear many hats. They have a lot of different talents and skills. It's like a Gemini is the kind of person that like you knew that they were like a graphic designer, right? But you didn't know that they also like, then you go to their house and then you realize like, oh my God, what's this beautiful painting on the wall? Oh, I painted that. Really? And then, you know, you have dinner and then they bust out a guitar and start playing a song, like, you know, and you're like, what? You play guitar too? Yeah, I've been playing guitar since I was 10 years old. What? That's the Gemini. That's a Gemini. Anna, hey boo, hey. How are you? Hi. You call you call her Miss Thang. Miss Thang Thang. Wait, who else is in here? I thought, oh, Slugger. Hey, Slugger. Leo, roar. From Minnesota. Slugger from Minnesota. Do you play baseball? Welcome on in. It's good to see you. Nixie says, I dated a Gemini who went to law school, studied music, years of piano, and now he's a cybersecurity expert. Yeah. They're like cats with 9 lives, really. They live 9 lives, the Geminis. I think one of the signs also most likely to like change their career like multiple times. Okay, let's go to Gemini. Speaking of 41, 40. Listen, I'm a Gemini Venus, and I have lots of familiarity with this sign. I'm not saying all, but you know. Let's go to Gemini. Hi, Gemini. It's me, Jess. Welcome to your reading. Let's see. What is the next big change coming to you? What is the next big change coming to you, baby? Let's find out. There's your card. You are this one, my friend. Whoops. Okay. You see, we're starting with Kipper on these, and we are then clarifying with the Rider-Waite Tarot. So we're doing 2 different decks on this. What is the next big change coming to Gemini? What is the next big change coming to Gemini? Whoa, hi. I love it. It's on the nose, so on the nose for you. Change. Literally change. Literally change. So this card in the Kipper deck can be indicative of a move or a trip or travel. You have child and you have wise one. Interesting. That's like father-child energy. Okay, I'm gonna say this, and this won't be for everybody, but some of you guys, you may find out that somebody in your life has passed and is giving you a gift or has left you something in their will. Okay, and again, this could be, maybe it is a relative, like an older male relative, or like a grandfather, father, uncle, older cousin, who knows, great grandfather. So it could be that there's something here that is being passed down to you from, again, a relative that has passed, or you could be receiving a gift from somebody here. Somebody here who's I'm getting like property too. I'm just gonna say it because I've learned from experience as a reader. If you're feeling that intuitive nudge, just say it. Even if it sounds stupid, it's gonna be somebody's story, right? So it's giving to me like it could be like a piece of property. It could be again somebody's gift leaving you like property. Could be a vehicle, could be a house or an apartment or land or something like that. I'm also getting it could be a business for somebody as well. Let's see what's crowning this change in this deck. And remember, in this deck, change can also be indicative of like a move or a trip. See what's changing in your life. What's this big change coming for Gemini? What is this big change coming for Gemini? We're on Gemini. Hi. All right. This is for Gemini. What's crowning this change for Gemini? Some of you guys could be getting no, okay. You got double down on that Fool energy, boo. Doubling down on the Fool energy. Fool and a child. So it's like you have a new beginning. You have a new beginning. Okay. King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Again, it's giving that there's some sort of tragedy or sad thing that's happens in your life that is leading to a blessing or an opportunity for a new beginning or an opportunity for a fresh start. So it's coming on the heels of something here that could be sorrowful initially, but then it's like you're getting some kind of news of like, oh, but this is actually a gift for you. You lost. Now, for some of you, I'm getting if it's not a loss of a person, it's like you've lost an opportunity and you might have been, again, feeling really sad about this. You have the Sorrow and the Five of Cups. It is crazy to me how the cards are literally marrying each other. My God. Okay, so you have the Child and the Fool, right? Two totally different decks, same reading. And then people are like, tarot isn't it? It's a chance. What are the odds of that? And then you have the Five of Cups and the Sorrow card. You can't make this up. It's crazy. It's so cuckoo bananas, right? Okay, anyway. And then you have like Wise One and the King of Wands, right? Crazy. And okay, so it's like this, boo. It's like there was something here that needed to end, so this new opportunity could open up for you. Let's keep it a little less specific. So something here you had to let go of or release. Funeral, Five of Cups, sorrow, and it came with some sort of sadness, but I think this sadness was only the initial hit or will be only the initial hit until you turn around and see like, oh, this is actually open door for new opportunity for me to jump through. So it could be someone here that's giving you this new opportunity is kind of what I'm getting. Right? Whoever this King of Wands, Wise One energy is. Wise One in Kipper deck is like usually an older male energy. Doesn't have to be, but you have two masculine energies here. The Wise One, the King of Wands, could be someone who is just older, wiser, more experienced in life or a little further down the road and whatever this is pertaining to, because it's not giving me specific if this is like love or if this is work related or what, so take it as it resonates for you. But it could be just somebody who's a little bit further down the road. King of Wands energy, someone who's very charismatic. Could be someone who's entrepreneurial with this energy as well. Think of Wise One as like the Emperor, right? Someone who, again, could have strong fire placement, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Someone who's a trailblazer, someone who kind of is like, again, it's giving me the energy of someone, I've been there, done that. I know where you are. But let me show you a better way, a different path forward, a new opportunity, a new way forward for you. Okay. Let's switch this energy of this Five of Cups. Like instead of looking at what you've lost, look at the opportunity, look at the possibility that I'm giving you because there's gift here, right? So it's like, I'm giving this to you. You had to let go of that thing that you were holding on to in order to accept and move into this new opportunity or accept this gift. So I feel like it's like the choice is yours. Someone could be reaching out offering you something. Page of Cups, water energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And it's like, yeah, in order to accept this thing that could actually lead towards, there it is. Okay. Yeah, you've got some kind of offer coming your way, or a gift again coming your way from spirit through someone else as the conduit, right? Delivering this to you. With the the Ace of Pentacles here, this is an opportunity that can grow, that can develop if you nurture it, if you choose to take this, which I feel like you should, because I feel like it's going to actually lead you towards some kind of success, some achievement. Like I said, for some of you, it could literally be a property or a house that you're being given. That's not for everybody. For some of you, this could be a job opportunity, a business opportunity. And it may seem small initially, but I feel like it's something that, again, is can grow if you nurture it. And it's like someone who's got more foresight, more wisdom, more experience than you, maybe, who's maybe been in your shoes before, is like, hey, listen, let me tell you, there's another way to do this. There's another way forward. You're not looking at the potential or the possibility, right? You gotta, I feel like, open your mind a little bit. You can be a little bit stuck in your own way of seeing things, but it's like someone here is like opening the path forward for you. So again, could be a work opportunity. It could be something material that if you nurture this, it can grow. It could be, like I said, property, move, job opportunity that requires a move or a change or travel for you. Doesn't have to be that. But again, this is up to you to decide. Don't waffle on this too much, I feel like, because it looks like really good. So there's some kind of communication coming in here for you, boo. Again, regarding this opportunity that's going to lead you towards a brand new path forward, a new beginning. And it's coming again on the heels of having lost something or someone, but don't cry too long, because I feel like immediately there's like a shift and a turnaround. So it's like you're starting out like feeling sad, I lost this thing or I lost this person, and then switch, like you get this news of, hey, here's an offer, here's an opportunity, or here's, you know, so take it, boo. All right. Moving on to the next one. You guessed that change was going to come out. Cheesy poops. Cheesy poops sounded good. I am going to be hungry after this, I can tell. Hi, Taya. I hope I'm saying your name correctly. Hi, Taya Bazim. Is that how you say it? Taya Bazim, how you doing? How you doing? What's going on? What's going on? You're welcome, Jojo. Baseball? No baseball. Okay. I just think like slugger and like slugger. I don't know. Made me think of baseball. Jackie. Hi, Jackie. Nice to meet you. And thanks for being here, boo. So happy to see you. You guys don't forget to hit the thumbs up, please. And thank you very much. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do join us over here. Before I went live, I had 3.33K subscribers and 666 videos. This will now get us to 667, but yeah. Thanks for being here, you guys. Let's jump on into my Cancerians at 53. Oh my gosh, let me. Okay, hold on. Cancer, 5340 will be your timestamp, my friends. And where your claws at? Get your claws out. Snippity snap. Cancer. I don't typically come on Saturdays because it's not usually the best in terms of like engagement and all that good stuff. But I missed you guys all week. So I was like, first opportunity. Like, let's get on there. Doesn't matter when. Let's just get on there. All right, let's get it for you guys. Cancer, what's your next big change, boo? What's your next big change? Cancer, Cancer. All right, let's see. What's your principal card, first of all, first and foremost? We're starting with Kipper. If you guys didn't know, we're doing Kipper, and then we're doing the tarot. Tarot. Jennifer, 31 bets. Perez. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much, babe. Thank you. You're so sweet. Okay. Cancer moon. All right. So here's your principal card. Okay. And then we will see what your next big change is. I hope it's good. If you didn't know, I'm Cancerian sun. And I could use some new, good, big change coming. New, good, we're going to do again this week. If you guys miss new, good, it's back on this week coming up. Oh, the principal card is just your representative. In the Kipper deck, when you're doing a reading for somebody, you put them for the spread that I'm doing, right? So you have to have a card representing the person. It's about them, and then what's coming. So the next card is in front of that card. So the card in front of the principal is the card teaching you how to do. I'm not going to teach you how to do like a whole tableau, but like the card in front of the principal card is the predictive energy, is what's coming for them. So that's all. But this is what you look like, my Cancers. In this, this is what the first print. I'm just taking the first one after I shuffle for you that I see. So that's the one that came for you. All right. Let's go. What's the next big change for Cancer? Oh, you also got living room. I think Pisces had that. So I'm laughing. I'm laughing because some of you guys might work from home. I know I do. Okay, you got the work card on the bottom of the deck. The living room card is what came out. Now, it's not always literal, but I find, like I said, like Kipper can be super specific and it can be super literal. And so this is like feeling like you're going to be doing some working from home, but what's the song I'm hearing? That song, like, you don't got to go to work. You work from home or whatever. And you do have courthouse. You got some official business. It looks like you're taking care of, my friends. It kind of feels good though, because I'm getting this positive energy of like you could be, and I don't know why this is a big change, but we're going to clarify also with the other deck, but it's giving me that you got some official business. It feels like too, for some of you, with the courthouse and carrying one and then work, you have thoughts. It's giving like you could have a lot of ideas flowing. This is giving me like someone who's in a flow state with regard to work. Okay. So I don't know if you're also going to be taking care of like your taxes or something like that. Maybe you're going to be getting also money back on a return for some of you. But this is like somebody who's like, I'm in a flow state. I'm taking care of business. You know, and even at work for some of you, I'm getting too with this energy. I don't know if you're going to be like remodeling or doing some like cleaning or something, changing some things around with your house. You may be like sitting around and thinking like, oh, I could use some new curtains there, or, oh, you know, I could use some new artwork there. So it could be that you're like tinkering or messing around with stuff at your house, or there could be something like for some of you, if you rent, giving sort of like landlord doing also maybe work on your house or your place where you're living. I'm not saying like relocation change. It's just giving this energy of like, I'm going to be like shifting some stuff around here. I'm going to be nurturing my inner environment. For some of you, this is also about your self-concept, and living room is also an energy about your inner world, right? Not just your literal living room. So in fact, usually it's that. So this could be someone here who's sort of leveling up internally, right? Like you could be nurturing or working on some ideas that you have. Again, a lot of like your thought life revolving around work, revolving around growing a business or growing in your career in that regard. So there's something here, or growing your identity, who you are, seeing yourself in like elevated or in a different light or with more potential. So there's something here too, I feel like, shifting in your inner world with regard to that. So let's see what's happening with the other deck. You don't got to go to work. You can work from home. Listen, maybe you're starting like a side business or doing, again, some project at home. I am getting an energy as somebody who's wanting to possibly like do some redecorating or remodeling or something. Maybe you're going to be buying some new furniture. Maybe you're going to, if you are crafty, I'm getting that too. Like you may be doing, this person, it actually looks like they're sewing. So maybe you're going to be sewing something, making something to put in your place, if that's something you're into. And I'm wondering too, some of you guys who do work from home are going to be moving out of the office, or like moving to going to a bigger office. Courthouse can also be indicative of, it's not just legal, but it can also be like a big building or a bigger space. So again, if you're like working from home, maybe you're going to start working outside the home more, or vice versa. Switch it, flip it, reverse it if you need to. Just all these people decide to hit me up when I go live. That's great. Okay. You know what it is? It's because I still have so many people. So right now it's like morning in the US, like in California, where most of my friends and family are. So it's like 9 something there. So people are waking up and starting about their day and like now responding to messages, and that's what it is. Okay. So Cancer, Cancer, what's crowning that living room energy for you? Okay, yeah. I don't know who this is for, but somebody like you're leveling up like in your career and in your business. And again, I feel like this is starting with your self-concept. It's like you're starting to see yourself, because now you have, it's so funny, again, they're marrying each other, but now you have like what's essentially like the Emperor and the Empress energy, which I always look at that. I used to call it, now it's probably not a good idea to say it, but I used to call it like my power couple energy. Like, well, that's okay to say, but I used to call it like my Jay-Z Beyonce energy when I would read for people once upon a time. And I won't, I don't know if that's a good thing to say right now, but yeah, it's it's giving like serious entrepreneurial vibes. Like you're like getting very serious and committed to whatever it is that you do for work. There could be an opportunity coming in here for you. And maybe this has been a long time coming, or you've been building towards this, right? Incrementally. And again, I feel like so much because of Thoughts in Living Room, this started with like your self-concept and starting to see yourself as capable of doing XYZ thing, or moving ahead, or taking on more responsibility, or taking more ownership of what it is that you do for work or for a living, right? And like really committing to it and making it super official. So there could be some kind of opportunity coming in for you. Page of Pentacles, even though I don't have like any cards indicative of a literal partnership, this is also showing potential for that. It could be someone that you're partnering with. It could be somebody offering you a new job or a new role, something with I feel like a lot of responsibility. This is pretty heavy energy, I'm not gonna lie, with the Courthouse Emperor and the Carrying One. So, but this is something here that I feel like you're going to take ownership of, you're going to nurture it, and it's going to grow. And also too, I feel like, wow, it's like you've got 2 different things happening. You may have more than one offer coming in. or more than one opportunity. It could be one that you decide that either doesn't work out or you decide not to take for some reason. And it's funny because this is in the water energy, and then you've got everything else over here in the pentacle energy. So it could be that this thing was something that maybe you were emotionally attached to, or something that you felt like it was a dream of yours, or something that you were hopeful for, or again, felt a certain level of like emotional attachment to. Maybe it was more creative if you're into that. But this thing here, this one that feels like the winner chicken dinner is one that feels like, and you got the full energy here too, and the Ace of Swords. So there's something here that's coming in for you. I feel like there's something here that you're achieving. And again, it feels like you've been working towards it. So whatever this is, it could be two different things you've got here. One thing that's like a dream or a passion project of yours, or creative idea, or something, a venture that you were starting or were hoping for, and it didn't really work out the way you'd hoped, or it didn't really transpire in the way that you wanted it to. But there's something else here that is been a longer time coming, or has been building also, maybe in the background or simultaneously, slowly but surely, and or even waiting for this to finally pick up steam. And it is, and here it comes in. And I feel like this, it may not be the thing that you were initially very passionate about, but I feel like if you can pour that same passionate energy into this endeavor or this opportunity, it's going to be the one that's going to actually give you the most success. Okay. So, and where you'll receive some great achievement there. So there may be some clarity also coming. Starts with the clarity, starts with the self-concept. And once you get through that, it's like I feel like something like a light switch flips on, right? The light bulb comes on. You're like, oh, okay. So the other thing, yeah, but this is the thing that I really is worth my time, energy, effort, and investment and attention. That's the one that's going to really grow and lead you to success. Okay. So that's what I have for you, Cancer. It could be some of you guys are switching career paths, and maybe there was something you were pursuing that was like passion of yours, or something you were interested in, or whatever, and then you decide you have sort of a wake-up call is what it feels like. Again, starts internally, and you're like, maybe that doesn't seem to be working out. It's just causing a lot of disappointment, and it's not really showing up for me in the way I thought it would. So let's pivot. And that pivot is like the change that you needed. Okay. So that's what I got for my Cancerians. Moving on to the next one. You've been doing plenty of decorating and remodeling. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that part of the message too. So again, you did have that in there too, Cancerian. So take the message that's yours, leave what's not yours for whoever it was for. Vanessa Williams had a song, and can't wait to get home to you. I got so much work to do. Did she? Okay, Vanessa. I'm gonna look that one up after this live. You got a bunch of happy little birds in your backyard. So then, you put out seeds for the birds. I love it. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. I would totally do that if Bo wouldn't eat them. Not that he would eat them, but he would kill them. He's a murderer. He murders all the animals that I want to live. Zimmy, may he rest in peace, would kill all the things that I didn't. It's like Zimmy knew, oh no, we don't want this bug in here, right? Bo is like, ooh, there's a lizard, it eats bugs, let's kill that, so yeah. The bird fights are interesting. Okay, good morning, Sylvia. Good morning to you. Thank you, 31 Bet Perez. Thank you. I hope I'm getting everybody's name right, but you're in Florida. Yay. What's the weather like out there? I have a friend in Florida, a friend who just moved there actually recently. Okay. Let's go to the next one. Hey, Jason, how are you doing? Um, your cat unalives Calvin, Alvin and the Chipmunks. No, see, Bo probably would do that too if we had them. They don't have chipmunks here. This island has no chipmunks. It doesn't have a lot of. It doesn't have. It has weirdly though. It does have hedgehogs if you can find them. Every so often you see a dead one, and ferrets too. I think they got smuggled over on a boat once upon a time. Nothing here is native to except for certain birds. All right, moving on. 11008 for Leo. Roar. Leo, roar! How you doing? I'm gonna light a little sage real quick like. All right. Thanks, you guys. By the way, don't forget to watch for all your placements. Your sun, your moon, your rising, your Venus. You know what to do, boo. And let's do a little quick cleanse. And we're gonna get into starting with the Kipper for you, and then we move to the Rider Waves. Let's do it. Do it to it. Oh, you want some too? Okay. There you go. All right. Leo, roar. What is your next big change? First, we're going to find your principal card. That's the card that's representing you in this spread. And then we work around that energy. So let's see who is repping for the Leo gang on this one. Let's go, Leo. Let's go, Leo, Leo. Oh, that was, whoa, you got, well, I'm just going to say this because it's too cool not to, but some of you guys are actually making a connection official and possibly like moving in with somebody. You have the house card, you have two principal cards, and you have military. So like you could be buying a house with somebody. Wow, you also have the child card here too. It's like a whole ass family. So either a pet or child, like you could be moving in here with somebody or getting a place together, or again, like combining your families or making something official here as a unit. But let's go ahead and so one of you may already have a child, and maybe you all are moving in together. Maybe you're meeting somebody that you're like gonna commit to and live with. It's a big change. Because yeah, it's going from like I'm going from single to now instant family kind of energy. So take it as it resonates for you. You also have playful one and short illness. So that is also sexy energy. So it could be that there's a relationship here that you were thinking was just going to be a fling that actually is turning out to be way more than that, a lot more than that. So yeah, this is very much like we're just having fun. We're just dating. We're just having fun. We're just hooking up. We're just, doing our little thing in between the sheets. And then it's like, wham, bam. Hey, do you want to move in together? Do you want to actually try to make this work? So yeah, let's see though. What else comes out for you? Leo. What's the next big change for Leo? Yeah, I'm hearing like for some of you it's like a one night stand that turns into something else. Ooh, I just got really good. Ooh, I just got a wave of like the energy that I felt just now. And you know what's really weird is the second I felt it, I look outside and I see like a gust of wind. Like I'm not trying to be weird and like, ooh, but I'm not even playing. Like the second I felt it, I looked outside and there was like this gust of wind that started moving my patio umbrella. but it's that energy of that excitement you feel when you meet somebody that you just like know is going to be like, this is special. Do you know what I mean, Leo? Like, this is special. This is somebody that this has legs here. This isn't just a thing. You know what I mean? And I feel like for some of you, oh my God, unexpected treasure and playful one. I'm telling you, and I shuffled this. So I'm telling you, playful one and unexpected treasure is exactly the vibe. That's the vibe I felt. So it's exactly that. It's like, have you ever had that experience of where you hook up with somebody for the first time, you're intimate with somebody for the first time, and you just feel it, like, like, oh, this isn't gonna be just a one night stand, is it? Or this isn't. I don't really advocate for one night stands. I'm not into them, but you know what I mean. This is the energy. I'm reading the energy, or it's like this isn't just gonna be like a little fling. Oh, this is not just like, we're not just dating now. This is gonna go somewhere. Like, this could be serious. I could get serious about this person. That's the vibe, Leo. So there's something here, I'm telling you, where I feel like there's a connection that you're in that's gonna take a big shift from like, we're just dating, we're just hanging out, this is cool, I like them, like, we're having fun, to where you're gonna feel that shift of like, oh wait, this is serious, this could be serious, like, I'm really catching feelings, I'm really starting to think that this person could be around for a long time, not just a good time, you know what I'm saying? Okay, so oh, you guys, I'm so sorry, I had this on top chat, not live chat. So I might have missed some messages, and I apologize if anyone said hi and I didn't say hi back. All right. Next big change for Leo. It's likely because I didn't see it. Yeah, you're getting laid, Leo. You're getting laid, and you may not leave your house for a while. Okay, I'm just saying. You do have short illness, and short illness can be a brief sickness. Okay, it's nothing serious. It's like, oh, I got the cold or flu or something like that. And with living room, yeah, maybe you will be like hanging out at home for a while because you caught a little bug. Nothing serious, but short illness also is sex in the Kipper deck. Okay, so and it keeps showing up for you in conjunction with unexpected treasure and playful one. Okay, and another principal card. So it is very indicative to me, like, you are going to be in a sexual connection that could lead to something much more. But also be careful, take care of your health as well. Be mindful of that, because that is also something. You also could be traveling or going on a trip or journey. Could be going to visit someone too. Could be visiting a mom or a female relative, like sister, aunt. Or if you have children, you could be traveling with a child. Okay, let's see. Could be that someone, I'm going to say this too. You also may be getting some kind of news that maybe there's been a passing of a relative. Like, you may be getting a call, an email, a letter. I don't like to deliver those, but just so you know, it's somebody that I feel like you were expecting that they would pass, though. Like, you already knew, like somebody who's older, right? Most likely. You kind of already knew this was coming, so that you may be getting like invitation to somebody's funeral, or there could be some kind of news that somebody who, again, lives at a distance from you is passing, or someone that you knew, like, you've been kind of expecting this for a long time, they're passing. So there could be some kind of news about that, Leo. All right, really quickly, because I feel like I've already pretty much done, but just to clarify, because I haven't used this deck yet for you, what's crowning that short illness? That could also put you in a bit of grief. So that short illness could also be like a little season of grief that you're processing internally. But I feel like it will subside. Because again, I don't feel like this was unexpected. Again, female person, someone either maybe you haven't been in communication with for a while, or you've been expecting this was coming for a while, or they live at a distance from you, or all of the above, right? Leo, Leo, what's crowning that? Yeah, so the Seven of Wands wanted to come out in reverse for you. So there's something here where I feel like you're finally letting your guard down. This is you could meet whoever this is that you're engaging in this connection with. You could meet them through work, either through their work, through your work, or through a network of friends or family. It could be like a club, or if you're a hobbyist, like, you know, some hobby that group that you belong to, like if you're in a running club or something like that, right? It could be, again, though, that you meet them through your work or their work. I am getting, again, there's some kind of like sad or disappointing news you could be getting, but I feel like, again, you've been expecting this. So anything else on this? But whoever this is, it's like you're dropping your guard. Yeah, I'm telling you. I hate to say this, Leo, but you're getting, it keeps confirming that there's some kind of you could be getting some news about somebody that is passing. But also I guess you take the good, you take the bad, you take them both, and then you have the facts of life. So at the same time, again, I do feel like there's a new sexual connection is coming. And it's somebody that you're gonna feel, again, with that Seven of Wands, like you're feeling more uninhibited around this person. Like you're dropping your guard, you're dropping your walls around this person. It could be that you're experimenting, you're trying new things, or there's just something about this person that just like makes you weak in the knees and you're just melt, you know? I hate this thing about the news regarding somebody that's passing. Don't take it if it's not yours. Okay. But that is also showing up there, Leo. Okay. Again, it's giving like older female energy. Like, so take it if it resonates. If not, on to the next one. All right. All right. Who am I saying hi to up in here? Birds can be assholes. Oh man. The seagulls in California are very aggressive. Especially. I guess it depends on the bird. We have, well, there's lots of birds here on the island, but in the tree, there's like a palm tree outside of my patio on the other side there by the library, and it's a lot. So we have a lot of pigeons and doves, and they live together. Pigeons are doves; they're rock doves. Anyway, they have them both, like they live side by side, and it's so cute because, you know, the doves have their little partners, so they're like mated, and I'll see the couples hanging out with each other, and they're so sweet. Okay, who am I saying hi to really quickly, and then I'm going to move on to Voigo. I know Nixie's been waiting for that one. Hey, gun guy, how you doing? With the chipmunk emoji. I love those chipmunks. What else? Who else am I missing here? Christina. Hey, Christina. Hey, boo. Hey. How are you? The Aztec god of war is a hummingbird? I did not know that. Oh, gosh, Christina. Oh, gosh. I hope not too, boo. Oh, gosh. See, I don't like delivering those kind of messages. Are you a Leo? I hope not. I hope that your parents are well, boo. I know that's hard. Okay, Virgo, let's go. Kick you off at 124.34 for Virgo. Hey, boo, hey. All right, Virgo, what is the big change coming for you, my friends? What is the big change coming for you, Virgo? Oh, there's two Christinas. Hi, Christina and Christina. Hi, both of y'all. Welcome on in, everybody. You guys don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Thank you so much. Drop a comment. Timestamps will be up after the live. Come on in the chat if you can and say hi. I will say hi back. And subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Hit the notification bell so you know anytime I go live or upload a new reading for you. Let's first find your principal card. We're starting with Kipper and then moving to the Rider-Waite. Here's your principal card, my friend. Cute. Cute. I like her little choker with the coral on it. All right, Virgo. What is the next big change coming for you, boo? I almost said new, good. But big change. Hey, Sunny D. Sunny D's got solar energy. All right. VIRGO, Virgo. Be safe if you're driving. All right. Ooh, okay, nice. Oh, you've got a date. I feel like this is a date. It's not always a date, the meeting card. In fact, usually it's not, but you do have another principal card on the bottom of the deck. So there's somebody that you're going to be meeting up with, okay? Somebody you're going to be meeting up with. And it just so happens that the principal card is a match for yours. There's 1 and 2 principal cards on the Kipper deck. So this is a match. You got a 1 and a 2 and a meeting. So there could be a date or some kind of meetup. Let's dive in and see what's going on here. What's crowning that meeting? I heard. Okay. Oh my God. Okay. I know it's not, I don't know if it's where it originated from, but oh my God, if you guys ever like want to get a little like if you're, I don't want to encourage you to do to take substances, but you don't even need to have any substances in your system. There's a film that is just a ridiculous watch, but it's full of so many like silly moments and one-liners, and it's the Vanilla Ice, the Vanilla Ice movie, and I don't remember what it's called, but anyway, there's a line he gives to the girl, and he's like, you should drop that 0 and get with a hero. And I don't know if that's where that saying originated from, because I know I've heard other people say that in other ways, but anyway, but I always think of that movie, which I only saw like maybe 5 years ago for the first time. But it is an entertaining watch. Anyway, and like if you like to watch bad movies intentionally, like unironically, or if you like, or yeah, anyway. So let's move on. Point is, this is giving that energy. This is giving, whether this is you or another person, but it's giving that somebody is like, and now I'm hearing Fred Astaire, change partners and dance with me. So it's like somebody here, I feel like, is changing partners. There's a change, switching up, like dropping one person to go be with somebody else. Let's see what's going on. So stupid. drop that 0 and get with a hero. All right. VIRGO Virgo. What is it? Tell me about this meeting. Crowning that. Yeah, I told you. Dude, I'm telling you. It's like there's something switching up in your love life, Virgo. That's your big change. It's 100% looking like it has something to do with your love life. If you were hoping for something else, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know. It's giving that you're in a connection or relationship, but it's like you feeling like you're on the outside looking in, like, or you were hoping for that 10 of cups, but you're like, dang, this has not really been really pleasant for me. I don't know if you felt sort of like imprisoned in that connection, or you felt like you were kind of iced out or boxed out in some way, or you were like so hopeful for this 10 of cups energy, but you wanted to get there with this person. But again, you're feeling more like the wounded warrior. There's been some kind of like, again, I feel like you're going to drop that 0 and get with the hero. Here comes the hero, the white knight here on the, or the knight on the white horse, the Knight of Cups, right? And it's like, yeah, there's a loss there. It's disappointing, but I feel like you were feeling lonely and isolated anyway. And it's like, I feel like you were sitting there like, yeah, I got this cup. I get that you're offering me. I get that this cup is here, but I keep thinking ahead. I keep looking ahead. I keep thinking there must be more to life than this. There's got to be more than this, right? Because even though there's something about it that feels like it should be very loving and harmonious and warm and wonderful, why are you feeling like you're on the outside looking in, or feeling isolated, or feeling alone? You're not feeling the love, boo, or you're not able to get there in with this particular person. So there's a feeling in a sense of somebody else is coming in and kind of sweep you off your feet and offer you what you didn't have or what you were missing before in this other connection. So I know, again, I told you guys the Kipper gives more specific readings. So don't take it if it's not yours. Take what resonates. Watch your other placements. But there's absolutely, I feel like, a switch up happening in your love life. You're meeting somebody new that could be younger than the person that you are currently with, or whoever you're seeing now, or your past person, the last one you were with, because for some of you, you already left that one. So take it as it resonates for you. Or you're on your way out. You've emotionally disconnected in some way, or you've disconnected in some way by distance, emotion, communications, maybe not as great as it used to be. Something has shifted up there. Something has, changed there. Death card, Ace of Swords. You're thinking about this connection is changing. Again, at one point, I feel like I was very happy, but somehow that the way that you're seeing it is changing, and you're realizing, you know what? I don't feel as happy as I should. I'm not feeling that 10 of cups energy anymore. The newness, the excitement is worn off. The fun that we had or whatever with the sun there is not the same as it used to be, or it's not really fulfilling me in the way I thought it would or should. So bottom line, big changes. You got somebody new coming here, boo. Sweep you off your feet. That is going to give you what you were missing before. Okay. So there's a meeting coming, or a date coming. Like I said at the very beginning, something here. You're going to be meeting somebody new. Again, could be younger, because I don't know, this principal card. Also, this principal card, just FYI for all my people who are open-minded, this one is genderless. Okay. So it could be someone who is maybe what's the word I'm looking for? Who really cares? You know what I mean? But I'm telling you, it's interesting. I just am finding it interesting because you have two very like masculine, feminine presenting cards, and then you have one that is gender neutral. So take it as it resonates for you. So it could be also a change in like the kind of person you're dating, or the gender of person you're dating, or whatever. So that is whoever that is for. All right, Virgo. Or also it is a more younger presenting card. So it could be someone who's younger a little bit. It's not so much about that. It's more just the change in general, right? The relationship shift and change in general. All right, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. And I'm going to go to the next sign. Oh, breath of fresh air. I'm glad you asked that. So, you know, this reminds me, and I've been saying this, I'm going to every so often, I think a lot of people haven't noticed this, but I do a lot of like little, go to mytaropist.com sometimes, y'all. I have a blog there. You may not know that there's a blog. I need to update it more regularly. I have a newsletter. I have to send one out. I didn't send one out last month, but I will be doing that soon. I have at the bottom, there's linked to like printables. Every so often I create printables. I have an Instagram account. Go to @mytaropist on Instagram if you want to follow me there. Totally different content than here, typically. So, but I do printables, and with rituals. I have also shared soul work guides as like accompaniments to readings that I've done and do. So like there's a lot of other stuff that I create under the My Taropist brand. I have merch as well, but also with that, the point I'm trying to make is I have been saying, because I have been for years, I've been sharing this with clients, with personal clients, my cord removal ritual. And I'm very specific with the word removal instead of cutting, because I don't believe in cutting, because if you think about the act of cutting, you still leave the roots there, right? And it always grow back. So you don't cut weeds, you pull them by the roots, right? So I have a ritual that I will be sharing, as I've been teasing and I've been promising you guys. I meant to do it in February, promising my cord removal ritual. It's and I will be sharing that with you guys soon. But yeah, so stick around, subscribe to the channel. I'll probably be sharing it. Subscribe to the newsletter because I'll probably share it with them first. But I change the printables out every so often. So that will be the next printable that I'll share, because my website only allows me on that page to only have like one up at a time. So I switch it out. And eventually I want to like have a book for you guys that you can purchase and download, or get a printed copy of as well, of all of my rituals. So but yeah, I'll share that with you guys. But JoJo's also giving you the best advice. I think the energy still feels like it's there sometimes because we keep feeding into it, even if we don't mean to. So the more you pour all the energy back into yourself as well. I love the rituals because it really, it's not like the power of the ritual in like a magical sense always. It's also just the intentionality around it, right? And it is sometimes we have to like embody, like through physical acts, what the energy that we're trying to create in our lives, right? So rituals give us an opportunity to do that. But I love taking breaks, like long breaks in between relationships, to pour that energy back into myself. Because especially if your relationship's been really unhealthy, you're probably feeling a little bit depleted, right? Because you've been pouring out into somebody else and not giving enough back into yourself. So it's really good to take that intentional time, like Mojo's saying, to focus on yourself, to grieve the loss of that connection. And it's not even necessarily the person, but you're grieving like who you were in that relationship, in the context of that relationship. Because once you leave that relationship, that version of you is gone too, right? And I think a lot of times what we're grieving isn't really the person, it's the version of ourselves in those years or months or weeks of our life that we've lost, right? So it's important to go through that process. It's really important to go through that process. And the more that you start reinvesting in your other friendships and relationships, the more that you start focusing on your goals, taking care of your health in a holistic way, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, then the better you'll feel and the less like you'll be giving energy into the other person. The less time you'll have for that, you know? So okay, I hope that helped you and whoever. And hey, James, how are you? A Peggy Lee song. You see, you guys need to make me a playlist. So I got the Vanessa Williams song, and then I got this Peggy Lee song. All right, is that all there is? I need to look that one up too. Yeah, and to piggyback on what Jason is saying too, like I have found sometimes like just getting rid of all of their stuff. If you have anything that belonged to them or belongs to them, like getting rid of all of it sometimes really does wonders to clear the energy. In fact, one time there was one person I dated, and mind you, this was not a long relationship. We dated very briefly, but I had like a piece of clothing that belonged to them. And I wrote on the clothing like all of the things that I wanted to say to them, like all of the angry words and all the things that I felt and I was pouring out. This was ages ago. I was in my 20s, okay? So I don't know if I would do this today. I do different things today, but and then I burnt it. I literally burnt the item of clothing, and I felt this immediate like disconnect. And I didn't care. I literally didn't care anymore. I still saw the person because we had mutual friends and whatever, and I still saw them. I really felt nothing. I was gone. That broke it. So you know. All right. Okay. Anyway, let's go. Next one, Libra. Setting on fire. Wait, what? What were you trying to say, Sunny D? Now I do something different because I don't carry the angry energy. Now I like I try to focus on breakup bonfire. Yeah. Fire is a very powerful tool. But yeah, I try to like really like release people with love, you know. But anyway, I'll share that thing later. It's not to say that you can't also be angry or whatever, but I don't like to hold on to anger towards anybody anymore. Like it's not healthy to stay in that energy or bitter or resentful or whatever, try to get revenge or anything like that. All right. 144 for Libra. Hi, Libra. Hey. All right. So What is your principal card first and foremost? And what is the big change coming towards you, boo? What is the big change coming towards you? Do, 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 do. There you go. Don't worry. Be happy. All right. You have a principal 2. That one. That lady with the choker. Oops. What Leo timestamp 11008. 11008. All right. What's the big change coming to you, Libra? Hi, Libra. Hey, again. All right. What is it? LIBRA, Libra. Ooh. Nice. Libra, you got the win lots card. Should check it out. So you could have, well, I'm going to see what's crowning it, but this is one of the best cards you can get in the Kipper deck. So where there's like the unexpected treasure card, the win lots card is like even more bigger, better. So whatever that is, or whatever's around that. So I'm going to see what's crowning the win lots, because it can be money. It can be money. So like where the unexpected treasure would be like you win a scratcher, you win like $1, a free ticket, $5, $10, $20, like win lots would be like you're winning whatever the big lottery is wherever you live in the world. You know what I mean? Like you're winning the jackpot, like you're going to the casino and you're winning the jackpot, not, you know, like if you, well, they don't do tokens anymore. I don't know. I don't gamble. But you know what I mean? Like you're winning the jackpot, right? It's bigger. So it's like if unexpected treasure is like, oh, you're getting like a Christmas bonus. Win lots would be like, oh, you're getting a big raise or a big promotion, right? So it's the bigger side of that. On the bottom of the deck, you do have marriage, house, and living room. So you could also be getting married. Maybe you are also getting married, boo. You do have also a principal card that is the component to, or the, not the component, but the partner, the match for your card. So you could be meeting somebody if you're not already together, moving in, getting married, getting all loved up with this person. So marriage can also be partnerships, though, of other kind, not necessarily just romantic. So let's see. Let's dig into it. What is crowning the big lots energy? I'm hoping for some big money for you. Listen, give me a ton of pentacles. Let's do it. Now, if you get the Wheel of Fortune, maybe you should go to the casino. I don't know. I'm not advocating for you to do something dumb with your money, but listen. Let's go. What's this? Libra. LIBRA, Libra. What's crowning that win lots? There's something, Carrie, you're going to be celebrating. I'm going to be honest. It could go a couple different ways. So it is giving that there's somebody here that that this could be romantic, right? You got that something. This is interesting because it almost feels like it's giving a whole story. It's giving like a telenovela over here. Hold on. Because it feels like this has been a journey. If this is about love and it is about like marriage or committing to somebody, living together, building a life together, that kind of thing, then it almost feels like this has been a journey for you, like a progression forward for you guys to get to this place. It could be that you guys have a history together. Like maybe this is you're reuniting under different circumstances. Maybe they had proposed something to you before or had shown interest in you before. And there was either like a miscommunication, you guys were not on the same page, or again, like timing could have been off. And here it's like you guys are reuniting after a long time. And there's now, like, now you're in a different place. Now you're more ready for this love. It's almost like, too, like somebody could have changed themselves, like progressed from Page of Wands to King of Wands, right? So they maybe it was like, again, bad timing. Someone may have shown interest or proposed something in the past, but it's almost like you're not ready. Like you need to grow up some more, or the way that you're coming at me, I'm not really feeling that, right? So you guys maybe weren't on the same page, but it's giving like now we're on the same page. Now we can be more suited for one another. Now you're a king and I'm a queen, or you're a queen and I'm a king, right? Now we're on the same page. We've caught up to each other's level. So there's something here that I feel like it's been a long time coming, or it's been building over time. Could also be that you guys have been friends and there's been this slow burn or slow build towards feelings, right? So maybe again, you started out as friends and it's like been growing and been building, and now it's leading to, okay, now it's love. Also, I'm going to say with regard to this being financial, you do have the Three of Pentacles here. So let me see. Clarify the Three of Pentacles. By the way, you had Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio in the people there. The star, nice. I'm telling you what, for some of you guys, I feel like you're getting a second chance with somebody here. So it's like you walked away, somebody at one point like walked away from something, and then now it's like an opportunity for a new beginning. And again, I think it's giving so much of like, see, there's your offer. And it's giving that there needed to be some time for you guys to get on the same page. Before, it's like you weren't seeing eye to eye. Before, you couldn't really get it together. Before, someone might have been in a really immature energy. You're not really ready. You guys weren't, one person was ready for it, the other person wasn't. It's what it's giving. And it's like, again, I feel like y'all haven't really, like, speaking about still being in each other's energy, I don't think you've really left each other's energy. Like, it could be either you guys are exes, or again, there needed to be some separation from you guys for you to kind of start getting on the same page. Someone needed to work on themselves. Someone needed to get their stuff together, get their life in order, get their stuff in, or whatever it was, grow up, mature. There needed to be some time for you guys to, like, again, get on the same page with one another. I feel like there's a lot that's healed. Like, time has healed things between the two of you. And it's like now you guys are ready to work on rebuilding this connection in a really positive way. So I feel like somebody's been in a really nostalgic energy, has been thinking about the other a lot. And it's giving so much, like somebody's gonna come back around and be like, hey, I'm ready. Like, it's been a while. It's been a long time since shouldn't have left you without a dope beat to stop to. No, it's been a long time, and I've changed. I know I hurt you in the past, but I've changed. I transformed my ways. Maybe somebody had issues in the past that they needed to deal with like addiction or other issues. I don't know, but the point is this. There's been a massive transformation, I feel like, internally with somebody here. that is now showing externally. It's now showing it's going from the inside out, from the living room to the house energy, right? They've transformed. And I feel like what one person wasn't ready for in the past, now they're ready for. And it actually looks really positive. It looks incredibly positive. You have the star. It's a massive energy of like healing, of alignment here with someone's divine purpose, and of wish fulfillment. So I feel like there's definitely this energy of like, now after time, it needed some time for you guys to both like cook individually, you know, and now you can come together. Somebody is really missing somebody a lot. So take it as it resonates for you. I thought there was a financial message here, and there could be. You do have win lots, so let's not discount that, because that is a huge, massive win, and it could be a windfall in terms of financial blessings coming your way, but also it could be blessings of other kinds coming towards you. And you do have, like I said, the marriage card on the bottom. So take it as it resonates. I'm not like big on X-back kind of stuff, but that looks like somebody has gone through massive growth and change and transformation. Like life has taught them some things, some thingy things. It's sometimes, I mean, I don't always believe this, but sometimes I do think right person, wrong time, you know? So sometimes people grow in relationships and learn a lot in the relationship and can grow in that environment. And sometimes people need to be alone to do that. Sometimes people need to grow alone, you know? So, you know, take what resonates, leave what does not. And I will move on to the next one. Do watch all your placements also, you guys. I always say this, but a lot of people, most people do not. But do watch for your sun, your moon, your rising, your Venus, your north node, or any other placement you want to watch for. Sometimes you get pieces of a message, like different pieces of the puzzle, you put it all together. And sometimes your other signs will resonate a little bit better. So you got to walk a cat. Okay, no worries. Thanks, Nixie, for being here. Thank you, James. Hi, Hitender. Hello, boo. Pushti Malik. If you're still here, Aries was at 1728. 1728. Bye, Mojo Jojo. See you later. Clothing was a thing in your last breakup. Yeah. I really think that sometimes like people's stuff really does carry their energy. I don't think I know. I know this. I don't know why, but it does. And especially I think if it's something that they've worn. So there's definitely something to that of I really feel like it helps you to move on to get rid of stuff that belong to somebody else. Okay. Where's my pen now? Did I drop it? Oh, there it is. Okay. All right. Next up, we have Scorpio, and then Sagittarius, and then Capricorn, and then Aquarius. You guys ready? If you want a timestamp of another sign that I already did, just ask in the chat. I may not be able to get it immediately to you, but when I in between the signs, I can give it to you. Okay. So let's go to Scorpio, starting you off at 158.58 for Scorpio. Zing a zing zing, sting a sting. Get your stingers out, Scorpio. We're doing your next big change. This is timeless, so whenever you happen upon this reading, it is meant for you, boo. Do watch for all of your placements, your sun, your moon, your rising, your Venus. You may also want to watch for your North Node or any other placements you want to watch for. My Scorpio peeps, you guys are rad. I feel like, sorry, I like spitballing about the signs. But when I have a very firm conviction about a particular sign, sometimes I just feel the need to share it. And I don't know why people give you guys a reputation of being like dark and brooding and mysterious. I haven't gotten that from Scorpios in my life. I don't know why you guys have. I don't know why people think that. I think it's weird. You know who I feel like is more in that energy or more that way are Capricorns. Not all, but some. But I don't get that energy from Scorpios. I don't know. Maybe just because you're my fellow water babies, but I literally have not met a one of y'all that I was like, oh, they're so dark. Oh, they're so brute. No, I really haven't. I don't know. It's weird, but that's whatever. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. I mean, you definitely have the stingers, but they're like, oh, they see somebody wearing all black and looking all emo. They're probably a Scorpio. I'm like, really? I don't know. I've never noticed it. All right, Scorpio, SCORPIO, Scorpio. What is your next big change? First, your principal card. Listen, I don't want any people who identify as a male here to get mad, but this is your principal card, okay? So let's see. What's your next big change? That's the card representing you for the purpose of this reading. Yeah, breath of fresh air says only people that mess us over or don't understand our energy that say we're dark. Yeah, I wouldn't want to. Like I said, you got the stingers, just like me. We have the claws, right? The crabs. But in generally, like Scorpios are like, you know, not hard to get along with. I don't know. I don't have a problem with them. Deep, yes, there's a level of depth to them for sure. And that may not also be immediately noticeable. I think Scorpios think a lot, do a lot of internal processing, as do I think all the water signs. But like I've never seen. In fact, Scorpios that I know are very colorful. Like they wear a lot of color. So I don't know. Whatever. Anyways, shut up, Jessica. Scorpio, SCORPIO, Scorpio. And are a fun time. Like they're generally fun. I like them. You get a bad rep, Scorpio. I just have to defend you because I feel very strongly about this. I'm sorry. But you get a bad rep, and I get mad when I really do. I get mad for you. I'm like, whatever. Anyway, Scorpio, I think all the water signs are very misunderstood. What is your next big change? What's your next big change? You got living room too. So that says to me your change is most likely an internal change. Oh no. Wow. This is like almost identical to the Cancer reading. So you got living room and then you got work. That's the same cards that Cancer pulled too. So again, it could be that you're doing a lot of work on yourself. Well, actually, the energy feels different. Wow, you got almost exactly the same cards though. If you have Cancer in your chart, watch their reading because you've got the same card pull, but it is leading me a little bit in a different direction in terms of the energy. So for some of you, you're working on your disciplining yourself a little bit more. So whether this is like you setting up some kind of routine or schedule, especially if this has something to do with like your work, your business, your job, or house, like housework. Maybe you're making a chore chart, but there's something here that I'm feeling like you're getting more disciplined and more serious about something here. I also feel like a lot of you are going to be working on like nurturing yourself, taking care of yourself better. So it's giving like, I'm getting a really strong energy around, and I'm just going to say what I feel like around maybe working out or exercise, like really disciplining yourself. I don't know if there's something specific here that you're going to be training for, like an event, like maybe you're running some kind of marathon or some other kind of like event that you're training for, but there's something here or just like a goal that you have set for yourself that you have in mind. Some of you are kind of giving like, I've slacked off. I used to be really great at this. Like I don't know who I'm speaking to, but I'm speaking to somebody that I feel like you feel like you've slacked off on some kind of a commitment. Like I used to be really great. Maybe you were really athletic or you won awards, academic awards, athletic awards, whatever, you have some kind of achievement, maybe you have some medals or whatever. And it's giving this energy of like, I feel like I've slacked off on that theft. Like, I feel like I like the commitment I had to like achieve, to being a high achiever or being disciplined in this particular area of my life. You fill in the blank with that area. I gave some examples. I feel like I've kind of slacked off on that. I've been sleeping on the job, or I haven't been doing my due diligence, or I haven't been feeling particularly, again, disciplined, or I dropped that routine, or I dropped that habit. You're giving me like, it's time to start taking care of myself differently, or of creating, again, more structure around maybe my work or some other area or aspect of my life, right? It's giving me like, I want to get back to where I was a few years ago, several years ago, in my past, in my youth, or whenever, right? Because I feel like for some of you guys, you had some kind of like a string of success, you had some big wins, and that's okay. Like everyone needs a break. But it's kind of feeling like either you feel like opportunities were taken from you because you slacked off, or you weren't paying attention, or you weren't committing yourself enough to something, or you're just not where you used to be in that regard. So it's like, I'm older, carrying one energy, like maybe you had kids, you took a break to parent your children, or other obligations got in the way, or the couch was too comfy, or you got sucked into some show or whatever it was. I don't know. It's like whatever. But the point is, I feel like there's some internal processing here where, again, a switch feels like it's flipped here for you. And you're like, you know what? I miss being that person. I miss being really disciplined in that way, or I miss having that routine, or I miss being regimented in this way, or whatever. So there's something here where I feel like you're recommitting to that and working on it to better yourself. So let's see what is crowning the living room energy. Again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. You can definitely watch your other placements, but what's crowning that living room energy? Moving to the Rider-Waite deck for all y'all. I want to say too, I don't know if any of you used to be in the military or work for the government, or do work for the government, or are an attorney. If that resonates for anybody here, because I have courthouse, I have military, and the high honors. It makes me wonder if like you held some kind of high position or ranking. This is obviously not for everybody, but some of you guys maybe held some sort of high position or ranking in military, work for government, or again, maybe you are, again, like an attorney or a judge or somebody like that. But also, because this is also giving me a little bit, like I said, someone who maybe used to be athletic, but it's also giving the energy of someone who maybe like did some sort of military training at some point, you know what I mean? And developed a certain level of discipline, and then kind of started to, life got in the way. Life gets in the way sometimes. Some of you maybe had an honorable discharge from the military. I don't know who that's for. Some of you maybe lost a court case also. Anyways, moving on. Okay. SCORPIO, Scorpio. Living room. What's crowning the living room energy? I don't know if also somebody served time and that stole like time away from like years from you or something. Okay, moving on. Wait, what happened? How did that get there? No, that was there. Okay. I thought 3 cards came out. Yeah, you're setting better boundaries here. I feel like there's also something too. Some of you had like a major loss or something was taken or someone was taken from you. It may have been like a lot of grief too that you were processing that, you know, took you away from whatever your goals were you were trying to achieve. But you're back on it now. This is a big change here. So I feel like you've got this vision in mind of like who you want to become, who you're trying to be, and it's giving inside out energy, right? This is the ideal version of myself. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. Like I'm strong, I'm in command of my resources, of my body, like I've got my stuff together, right? So I feel like there's something here where you're fighting against either your own fears, your own worries, whatever it was that was holding you back before. And again, some of you had some kind of a painful ending or loss, and you were kind of processing that, and maybe put you in a place, or literally it could have been a physical thing that you were dealing with that like took you off your game, right? I feel like very strong sort of masculine energy. I said that from the beginning because I felt like somebody's out there, male Scorpio I'm reading for. But like, I feel like now you're like, no, I'm not going to let fear or the minds trick me or keep me or prevent me from doing what I need to do to assert myself, to be disciplined, to get my shit together. So there's something here where it's like you're laying down the law when it comes to your own mind. Again, this is about starting internally and then showing up in an external way. But it's starting here with your inner world, your inner thoughts, and that's what you're overcoming. Okay, whatever was plaguing you, in terms of your mental energy. Now you're overcoming that, whatever the thoughts are that are, trying to tell you, no, you can't do this, or who do you think you are? You're not that person anymore, or you can't achieve, like, blah, 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 blah. You're like, no, I don't care who externally or internally is trying to interfere with my progress, but I have a goal in mind and I know who I'm trying to be and I know what I'm trying to achieve here and I'm going to do it. So that is what I have for you, Scorpio. All right. But you got this, boo. I see you like really transforming yourself, and there's something great about your energy, and maybe that's where I feel the masculine energy, because it's like there's this strength and determination, not that women don't have, because women definitely have that, but there's something about this, like, I'm not taking no for an answer. It's like a very black and white, it's a very black and white, like, no, I'm doing this thing. Period. Right? So, all right. That's what I have for you, Scorpio. Whew. Similar breath. Wait, breath? What? Oh, I missed. Oh, you're talking to breath of fresh air. Hi, breath of fresh air. I had a lot of court stuff, and now I can get back to self. Oh, wow. Yeah. A courthouse did show up in the Kipper deck. See, I told you sometimes the Kipper is just like so literal. Went through a divorce after 13 years, felt like serving time in that marriage. I feel like, oh man. You're so welcome, you guys. James, Jason, breath of fresh air. Natty Nat. Hi, Natty Nat. How you doing, boo? Okay, timestamps will be up after the live, you guys. We've got 3 more signs left. Hang on in there. Let's get it. You guys, don't be shy. Say hi. I will say hi back. If you missed a sign, you can also ask in the chat and I'll give you the timestamp. But do watch for all your placements, your sun, your moon, your rising, your Venus. At least I like to also watch my North Node a lot. You do you, boo. All right, Sagittarius, let's get it for you. Thanks, you guys. What timestamp will we do for you, Saggy Boo? 2:14. Whoops, I messed up. 2:14:35 Sagittarius. All right, we're starting with the Kipper on this. And then we're moving from the Kipper to the Rider-Waite. I'm good, boo. I thought you were my cousin for a minute. She used to watch my stuff. We call her Nat. All right, let's go, Sagittarius. All right, I'm going to pay attention to eyes on you, boo. All right, let's get it. First, we're going to get you a principal card. What's the big change, the next big change coming to you, boo? First, we'll get you a principal card. To represent you for this spread. And there you go. Here is your representative. You ready? Let's get it. What's the next big change? Coming to Saggy, Sagittarius, Sagittarius. All right, let's go. Whoa. Ooh, okay. You are thinking a lot about something here that you're expecting. There's some sort of expectation, anticipation about something that has been a long time coming. Some of you could be feeling a little bit of nerves around a meeting. And if you're meeting up with somebody that it's almost giving the energy, Sagittarius, of somebody who's had like a long distance relationship. Like maybe you've been talking with somebody online for a really long time. I'm not saying this has to necessarily, see, I knew it. So this is the energy that I'm getting on this. Okay. There may be multiple messages, so stick with me and I'm going to clarify with the other deck, but this is what I felt like it was a love thing. And then I looked under that meeting card and it was success and love. So I do feel like you have a successful meet up coming with somebody, but this is the energy that I felt. Okay. It's giving this energy of, so your card, your overall energy is thoughts, right? So you're heavy in your thoughts right now. And then underneath that you have not underneath, because in Kipper that means something else, but then you have also long way and expectation. And the meeting and success and love, right? So it's giving to me this sort of energy of you've been in a long distance relationship, or there's someone you've been talking to for a while. Maybe they live at a distance from you. Long way doesn't have to be literal. It's typically more of like a long time, a length of time. But it can also be, like I said, these cards can be very literal. It's like you've been anticipating like finally meeting up in person or finally seeing each other face to face, right? And there's a lot of, I feel, this like nervous energy around it. What is it going to be like? How are they going to be? Like, is it going to be cool? Are we going to hit it off? So I feel like it's going to be successful. You have the success and love here. So right now there's a lot of like nerves and anticipation around it, but I do feel like it's going to actually turn out for the positive. So let's see. Remember, these are predictive. What's crowning the thoughts energy? It is always a bit nerve-wracking when you're meeting somebody, whether in person for the first time, whether it's romantic or not. I think it's really important, though, to do that as soon as possible. Feels like this has maybe been carrying on for a while, or again, there could be distance between the two of you. It could be long distance, and you're bridging that physical gap. But you can have totally different chemistry with somebody on the phone or online or whatever than you have in person with them. So I always like think it's important to like meet as soon as possible, because it could be totally different in person. But this looks successful meeting. Okay, so let's see. Sagittarius, Sagittarius, Sagittarius. What's crowning the thoughts energy for Saggy? Hermit, Virgo energy. I don't know if either one of you uses a Virgo. Death, Scorpio energy. Yeah, you are heavy in your thoughts. It's almost like you're anticipating, like there's the expectation here, but it's almost like you're anticipating the worst. Why? Why are you anticipating the worst? It's so crazy how these cards are mirroring each other. So you got the Hermit and you got the Thoughts card, right? So there's a lot of internal processing that you're doing, but it's almost like you're expecting like bad news. Like you're expecting like, oh, they're going to meet me and they're just going to walk away. Oh, they're going to meet me and they're going to end this or whatever. It's like, why are you pessimistic about this though? Tell me more. What's afterthoughts? You feel like they won't like you in person? They won't like what you see? What are you like, using filters or something? Are you using like Facetune or something? What you doing? Angles? That's what we did back in the day before they had Facetune and filters and AI. It was the angles, you know, that's how you catfish people. Old school. All right. I'm messing with you, Saggy. All right. Sagittarius, Sagittarius. What's after the thoughts? Oh, this is gonna see, boo. I told you. It's success coming towards you. There's success coming towards you. The Tower on the bottom, though. Let me see what that's about. Like you're deep in your head, right? There's this thing here. You got the Seven of Cups, so you're all in your head. You're dreaming about it. You're thinking about it. There's some confusion, delusion. Like I feel like you're afraid of, for some of you Saggies that I'm reading for, it's like you're afraid of the reality not matching the fantasy. And maybe that's the other way too. Maybe you're expecting that you're going to be disappointed by them, not necessarily the other way around, right? Most of the time we're thinking about ourselves, and you're giving me, I'm thinking about myself, right? But sometimes it's the other way. So whatever this is, there's this like the delusion and the illusion of it all is going to be broken, but I feel like it's going to be broken in an unexpectedly good way. There's attraction here with the Six of Wands. There's success here with the Six of Wands, Six of Pentacles. There's this equal give and take. We're on the same page. You know, we're being generous towards each other. So I feel like it's positive energy. You could be dealing with a Virgo, a Leo. But I feel like this is a it's going to be a wish fulfillment, and whatever this is, it's been burdening you and plaguing you, like concerning, again, I'm giving it to romantic, read your other or watch your other placements if it doesn't resonate, but like whatever this thing is that you've been burdened by the anticipation for a long time, I feel like, again, it's going to be success. It's going to be a good match. You're just stressed and you're stuck in your head. You need to get out of your dang head, boo. Get out of your head and into your body. Go on a hike. Go take a walk. Go for a jog. Go for a swim. Whatever you go skiing. I don't know. Whatever. Do something. Go play basketball. Shoot some hoops. I don't know. Get out of your head. Go put on some music and dance. Because you're way overthinking this. Like way overthinking it, boo. It's not that bad. This is good. Let's see. So I feel like I knew why the Tower was here. The Tower was here because it's like you have built up this anticipation, this expectation. You've like made a mountain out of a molehill in your head, and it caused some kind of fear. This is breaking that illusion, delusion, fear, basement thinking, right? And it's look, boo, you leading to your 10 of cups Hierophant energy. This is good. I feel like you will both be attracted to each other with this energy. Like you're gonna like each other. It's gonna be totally cool. Okay. So don't inadvertently manifest something awful by getting into this fear-based thinking, okay? Because it looks really, really good. This was very specific for somebody. So again, only take it if it resonates. But somebody here who's like been anticipating like meeting up with somebody in person that you've been talking to online, or maybe a long distance thing, whatever the case is, it's like the meeting's going well. You guys are going to like each other. You're attracted to each other. Again, don't inadvertently manifest something really horrible happening because of your fear and the way you're thinking about it. Okay. So again, get out of your head, go do something, go touch some grass. Sagittarius, love you, boo. All right. This is what I have for you on that. Let's go to the next sign. Hey, Nydia, Scorpio boo. The Scorpio reading was at 158.58, but I'm not taking personal questions right now. I'm so sorry. I will be doing personal questions again soon. But today, right now, is just in all signs. I looked at the time. It was 2:25:25. That's cool. So it's just all signs for now. Thank you for asking. I do take questions. If you want to book a personal, my link is pinned in the chat, but you just go to mytaropist.com and you can book a personal reading there too. And I'm doing some this weekend, so definitely jump on the list if you want to do it. All right, Capricorn, let's get you a timestamp. You guys don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Thank you so much, my loves. And let's go 226, 11, or nope, 16. For Capricorn. Hey, my goat babies. How are y'all doing? Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, whichever Capricorn placement you're watching for. Oh, that's what I forgot to turn on my other light. I knew I forgot something. Okay. Don't spam the chat. Don't spam the chat. Don't spam the chat. All right, let's go. CAPRICORN, Capricorn. Oh, you're a Cappy Moon? I'm a Capricorn rising. Let's go. Here's your representative for this reading, my Capricorn babies. Let's get it. So we're starting with Kipper, and then we're looking at clarifying with the Rider Waite, and we are looking at your next big change. So let's see. What's the next big change coming for Capricorn? What's the next big change coming for Capricorn? Could be taking a trip or moving, Capricorn. I'm hearing, I got to get away. I want to fly away. Yay, yay. Some of you guys are escaping a toxic relationship. If you, not only, this is only for you, if you have been in a relationship that has felt like you are in a prison, okay? You could have been in a living situation that felt like a disaster. So you could be moving. You could be getting out of there. You're like, see you never. So you're definitely feeling like, for some of you, been feeling trapped and you're getting away. You're getting away from there. It's been a long time coming. Let's see what's going on. Some of you guys, maybe you are taking like a cruise or traveling overseas. For some of you. I'm not doing personal readings right now, y'all. It's all signs, baby. And we are on, oops, let's get the other deck. We're on Capricorn. And next up is Aquarius. Timestamps will be up after the live. Capricorn, what's this about? What is this journey for Capricorn? Whoa, hi. Oh my. Okay, Cappies. Cappy, somebody is going to be contacting you. It could be a water sign, Pisces especially, but it could be during Pisces season, for the end of the season. I have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy, but I also have the High Priestess. So Pisces energy again. Listen, some of you guys, I'm telling you what, like you're getting away from or free from something that has felt like it's been a burden on you. It's been stressing you out. It could have felt like a connection or relate for a lot of you guys. I'm telling you, for whoever this is now, maybe it was a job or an obligation or something you were committed to. For some of you, I'm getting it could have been a friendship. So take it as it resonates for you. But there's something here that you were feeling like that was weighing you down. Like you were feeling trapped and stuck in this. Maybe you had, for some of you with that house card there, it could have been like, say, for example, it was a marriage. The marriage itself maybe was done, but maybe you had to deal with like shared property or something like that, right? So or you couldn't move out because you couldn't afford to yet or whatever the case is, right? So there's something there though that you're being freed from. For some of you, your intuition was kind of your higher self, your intuition was already telling you like, I know something new is coming for me. I know there's a new opportunity here coming for me. I know I'm getting free from this. And here it comes. So I don't know if this is somebody reaching out to you with an offer, an opportunity. Maybe this is like a new place to live, or again, like I said, it could be a job opportunity that takes, I don't think I said that yet, but a job opportunity that sets you up for success and gets you free. Or this could be a friend that's like, hey, come on this trip with me. Let's go travel together. You need to get out of there. Whatever the case is, that it's something here that's coming for you that's going to give you what is get out of jail free card is what I'm getting. Like a get out of jail free card is coming to you. Okay. That's the big change. And literally it's like freeing you from this prison, whether it's self-imposed or you literally like legally or for other reasons can't get out of it. Like here's your get out of jail free card. It's coming. And it's been a long time coming, I feel like, for some of you. So tell me more. So whatever that is that you are stuck in because of some kind of commitment that you've made to it or obligation or duty you have to something or someone, you're getting free from it. There's a new opportunity here or offer or whatever that is freeing you from it. Somebody could also be giving you money or like I said, or offering you like a job. For some of you, it's like a dream job too. So like if the thing you're stuck in is like a job, this is like a dream job or dream opportunity coming your way. This is for Capricorn again. CAPRICORN, Capricorn. Anything else on this? What's the crowning that Ace of Pentacles? Yeah. Whew, Lord. You've been in an unhappy headspace, boo. I get it. Hey now, don't dream it's over. Yeah, you've been in an unhappy headspace, feeling kind of stuck, trying to see a way out. And I feel like you've been kind of dreaming of escaping and getting out of there. Again, there's clarity coming, there's communication, an offer opportunity coming for you. And I feel like this is going to lead towards, some kind of success. Yeah, and you have also the 6 of Wands, success. So hang in there, friend, because help is on the way. Somebody's cutting you down from that tree. Someone is taking the blindfold off your eyes. Someone is giving, like, you're opening your eyes to see, like, no, there's other ways out. Like, there's freedom here. You don't have to stay stuck in this situation that is unhappy for you. So again, whether this is a new place to live, a new job, again, like I said, a vacation or a trip away, but it's starting to lean more towards this as something more substantive than just like a trip, because a trip ends and you still have to come back to reality. This is something that is actually like freeing you in a more permanent way. Okay, so that is what I have for you, Capricorn. I'm gonna move on to Aquarius. If you want to book a personal reading, go to mytaropist.com. I have that pinned in the chat, where you see like, comment, etc. There's also a link to book, and it's also in the description. The link is in the description of this reading, of this video. So for those of you who are in the chat asking questions, I'm not doing live questions right now. I will be doing them on another live or another day. But I do take personal bookings, and I will be fulfilling those this weekend. So you can definitely book on the website. Yay. But subscribe to the channel and put notifications on, so when I do live minis, you will know. All right. Last but not least, we have Aquarius. Depending on how it goes and flows, I may do either tomorrow or Monday take live mini reads. Jessica! Hey, Jess! You've been waiting for Aquarius. Thank you for your patience. Thank you so much for your patience, boo. I'm sorry you guys are last, but you know, on this channel, we take turns. Everyone is first and everyone is last, at least once in the year on this channel. All right, so where's my pen to get you a timestamp, Aquarius people? I love my Aqua women. Aquarius women are pretty dope. Let's see. 23707 for Aquarius. Hi, Bill. Let's see, what is the next big change coming to you? Oops, wrong deck. Let me switch. We're starting with the Kipper on these, and then we are clarifying with the Rider-Waite. There may be multiple messages that come out for you, so keep that in mind. If the first one doesn't resonate, stick around. Also, do watch all of your placements, not just your sun sign. You can watch for your moon, your rising, your Venus, your north node. And I highly recommend that, because sometimes there's the messages are pieces to the puzzle, or one of your other placements may resonate a little bit better. So let's get it. Hit the thumbs up. Thank you guys. Please do. Hit those emojis in the circle. Hype up the video after the live. Drop a comment. Let me know which sign you think had the biggest change on this reading. And subscribe again. Hit the notification bell. Set it to all. If you do, also make sure that you have your YouTube notifications on, or else you won't get notified at all. All right. So let's get it. Aquarius. 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 Yay. I see the emojis. I see the hearts. Thank you guys. All right, Aquarius. What's your principal card? Let's see. That's what we're doing first. And this is who is representing you for this particular reading. Don't take it personally, okay? There you are. Oops. I hope you saw that. And let's get it. So What's your next big change? Next big change coming for Aquarius. I feel you need another shuffle. This is for Aquarius. Aquarius. You're so welcome, James. Thank you. This is last for a you're going through it. Uh-oh. All right, let's see. You're getting some kind of news. Some kind of news, a letter maybe, email, text. You got a text. Let's see what it's about. Ooh, my tummy is growling. Saying, give me something good. Aquarius, what's this message about? I'm a genie in a bottle, baby. Let's see. What is this about? What's crowning the letter for Aquarius? Hopefully it's good news. Wow, I told you this is cuckoo bananas. How the decks are playing with each other here. So you got letter and you got the Ace of Swords, right? So there's definitely some kind of clarity, some communication, a message coming your way, and it's coming in hot. It's coming in really hot, Aquarius, Knight of Wands. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. There's something here that you've been really afraid about or you've been nervous about. Okay. So your internal world, your subconscious world has been a little bit wackadoodle. The moon, the Nine of Swords, like you're very afraid about something. For some of you, you may be afraid about how someone feels about you. This is not for everybody, but you do have the King and Queen of Cups and the Knight of Cups in the middle. So for some of you, and not for everybody, but I'm going to go ahead and ball here because, wow, you have two couples. What is going on? So then you also have the King and Queen of Wands, and you have the Lovers in between. Oh, you're gonna be complicated on a quick all signs reading. Are you really? Let me go with the first thing that I felt. So the first thing I felt here was that some of you guys are really, really nervous because you don't know how someone feels about you. So when it was just the King and Queen of Cups, water energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, I have a lot of water energy here, Aquarius. So I don't know if you have water in your chart or you're dealing with someone, and then there's a lot of fire. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. So the dominant energies are water and fire. So that's a lot of emotion. That's a lot of passion. So there's a lot going on here. And then in your internal world, there's a lot of fear, trepidation, like nerves, anxiety around like where, for me, it feels like where is something going? Where is this headed? What's the path forward? So either you're at a crossroads and you're trying to figure out what to do. Yeah. What to do. I don't like that you have two couples and one of them is fire because it almost feels like there's somebody maybe torn here between their passions, like their lust or their carnal nature, and having to make a big choice and decision regarding choosing one or choosing the other, which would be where the emotional connection lies, where the depth is, where the love is. So it could be a tale of two lovers kind of a situation here. And if it's not that, let's go back to the beginning. Rewind. So the first thing that I felt was like there's a lot of nerves. And it's almost like you're anticipating this message or you're anticipating this news. Okay. And it's almost giving this energy of like someone expressed something to another. and they're kind of waiting to find out when is the other shoe going to drop, or what are they going to think about it, or how are they going to respond to that, or what are they going to say, or where is this going, or where is this headed. So it's kind of like there's this weird sort of, we're in this in-between stage of like uncertainty where there's feelings there, there's passion there, but I'm not sure if we're on the same page. I'm not sure if we are, like, how they feel. Are they reciprocating? I need some clarity about this. I need some clarity about the direction. I'm nervous about it. Maybe you're embarking on a journey you've never been on with a person or an individual here. Maybe, you know, you want something here, you want to be on the same page, you want there to be harmony here, but you're unclear about if it's reciprocated, right? So, but I mean, if that's the case, boo, the change is that there's clarity coming. So there's clarity coming, so you're gonna know. And I feel like sort of similar to whoever the other sign was that was like really building up a lot. And I think it was Capricorn, like building something up so much in their head that it was creating and causing this energy of fear and anxiety and worry just due to the uncertainty, right? But they were veering more towards this, like, I'm scared because I don't know the answer, or I don't know how it's going to be, or I don't know how it's going to turn out. And so they had built it up so much that they were afraid of the outcome or afraid of where this was going or headed. And it's almost like you just need to trust that you have everything that you need for this to turn out successfully. Like, it's almost like the more you get in your head, because the only place there's air energy here is around fear, an energy of like fear or obsession or doubt, right? So if you can get out of your head and trust whatever, you know, your intuition is saying, I feel like this will be so much better for you. Because honestly, I don't see anything bad. It looks like the outcome here, whatever the news is leading towards something here very positive. So the harmony that you were hoping for is what I feel like is coming. The achievement or the victory that you were hoping for is what's coming. Some of you are going to be getting an invitation to a wedding or a special event. It may not be a wedding. It could be, though, with all these couples here, but it could be an invitation to a wedding, or it could be an invitation to a special event of some other kind, right? But why are you so afraid, boo? You have Gemini, also Gemini and Pisces, maybe Cancer energy as well here in the major arcana. And again, like I said, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. If you are an Aquarius, please book a personal reading if you feel led to, because this, I can't spend as much time as I would like to on this, because this is very, very interesting spread that you pulled. But these are like 10 minutes or less. So I can't really spend the time I would like to really dive deeper in this. But I don't know if it's like a tale of two cities. Aquarius, what's this fear about? I thought that too. Like, are you also possibly in a long distance connection or relationship? Y'all, this is way too complex for 10-minute read, okay? There's so many different things happening here. It's either you're torn between like two different connections and you can't really decide, or there's like one in particular here that you need clarity about this person's feelings and are they on the same page as you, right? For some of you, the good Lord, Cancer energy here also coming through in the major arcana. For some of you, there's this, again, I'm getting this like defeatist mentality of like, I don't feel like this is ever going to work. I don't know if we have what it takes for this to work or to move something forward here. I feel like we're kind of circling the drain. But it could also be like, if this is a long distance sort of situation, again, it's like that sort of energy of like, can we overcome this obstacle? Whatever this is all about. I feel like, can we overcome this obstacle? I'm not clear on this person's feelings, or they're not communicate, like it's not communicating. We're not communicating well. But again, the outcome in terms of the change is the clarity. Like, you're gonna get news. You're gonna get the clarity that you're seeking, and it's showing me it's actually positive. So I feel like, again, everything that's negative here is in the air energy. Okay, it's all here. And I feel like if you can get out of your head about it and stop, like, and not count it out before you even make progress, or before you got the news, or before you get the confirmation that you're seeking, I feel like the more that you're stuck here about it, it's like self-sabotage that your energy, right? You're building it up more. You're nervous about, I feel like, nothing. It's like, that's what's so weird. It's like you're scared for nothing. Like, you're nervous about nothing. I don't know why. It's almost like, yeah, I don't know why you're nervous about nothing, boo. Sometimes things and people come to us not in the package that we thought they would, but it doesn't mean that the offer isn't still a good one, you know? You got, sometimes it's like our heads is what really like messes up a good thing for us, you know? Or communication, lack of communication, not communicating clearly, which you have both here. Not expressing things, not talking about it, like, but you got that coming. That's coming. So tell me about the Chariot really quick. I got to get off your reading. See, oh my God, your reading was way too long. Aquarius, I hope this helps somebody, because I am okay. So it could be that there's a distance situation happening. There's a lot going on here. Some of you, if you're at a distance from somebody, you might be like scared, like, what are they doing when I'm not around? I don't know, boo. You got a lot happening. You're gonna have to make a decision about something here. There's a choice that some of you have to make. And for some of you, you are choosing between two different people, and you're trying to figure out who's right for you. For some of you guys, there's something here about, oh God, overcoming some kind of conflict or challenge regarding regarding communication, and needing to like clarify something here and get on the same page. And that's the change that's coming. So let's go back to the beginning, because this is cuckoo bananas. It is so cuckoo bananas, and I needed an hour on this. But back to square one, y'all. Who warned me? Somebody in the chat warned me that their energy was crazy. Okay, I don't know if this hit for you, boo, but listen, going back to the beginning, the like, I feel like I am absorbing your confusion. Back to the beginning, you're going to be receiving, probably with the quickness, some kind of communication that's going to give you clarity. It's a big change, because wherever you're at right now, boo, it's a whole lot of fear and confusion and poor communication, and unable to like get unstuck from that energy. And so the clarity that you are seeking from whatever is happening with this bullcocky banana fufu shishi, where it feels like you're circling the drain around a connection or with somebody here, it's gonna give you the answers that you seek. So I think for a lot of you, it's a communication issue. And for others of you, it's like a fear issue. But the more I went into it, it looks more like there's a lack of clarity with regard to your communication with somebody. And I feel like that's that is because going back to the beginning of the reading, that was what was coming in for you. Okay. Communication and clarity around that communication. And with the Knight of Wands, I came in under that energy. It was coming in hot, it's coming in fast. With the Four of Wands, I feel like it will, at the very least, bring you to a place where you feel like you're in harmony with somebody, or things, you're on the same page, or at least you're getting the clarity that's helping you to make a more well-informed decision about your path forward and if this something is going to be successful or not. For some of you, you're dealing with like two different connections, and that's a whole other thing that I couldn't really spend a whole lot on diving into the two different energies of all that, but hopefully that helps. I do feel like there's going to be an important decision that some of you may have to make concerning a connection or relationship. And what I would say with what I saw, if that's you, boo, is to not be just, first of all, to get out of your head about it, but also to not necessarily just be led by your passions or attraction. To really, I feel like for some of you guys, you really need to like listen to your inner voice. If you're feeling disquiet within yourself regarding a person or connection, if you're feeling a lack of peace and clarity, which you're going to get the clarity, hopefully it'll be what you want and what you need. It looks like it will. But if you're in a connection with somebody, you don't feel peace, you don't have clarity, there isn't consistency, listen, that's not a healthy connection. And when somebody shows you who they are, believe it. Believe them, believe it. Okay. Sometimes we go through stuff, we go through seasons, and we're going through difficult seasons and times in our life, and that's one thing. But when you're seeing a pattern over time and it doesn't change at all, that's just something to think about. I'm not telling you what to do with your life, boo, but that was a crazy, crazy spread. And man, I wish it was a personal reading, because I could have really peeled all the layers back. But hopefully that gives you enough to go on. Okay. But the big change is you're getting communication and clarity. Okay. And for what I saw, maybe that's not what you're used to with that bullcocky banana fufushishi scenario. Okay. Love you. You had a lot of water energy there in the major arcana and in the minor. So you could be dealing with a water sign, and you're in Aquarius. So that's tough. That's a tough one. Godspeed. Godspeed to you. If you're dealing with like a Cancer, which did show up in the major arcana, Cancerians like to go into their little shell when they're going through their emo stuff. Okay. So if that's what's happening there, water signs sometimes often need some space to process things that they're dealing with emotionally, but they should communicate with you. We don't always do that, but we should. We should. Okay. And Aquariuses may sometimes detach emotionally, but they generally communicate pretty well verbally, and like to talk through ideas and things. They're more external processors. Water signs are more internal processors. From my experience, based on my experience, I am not the end all be all authority on that. But so that's a tough one if that's your situation, boo. Just saying. All right. Love to you guys. That's all she wrote. What's going on in the chat? Sunny D. Sunny D. I love when Sunny D does that. I'm like, what? Okay. Jessica, dealing with an avoidance. Oh, I tried and had to leave. My heart is stuck, but my mind is pushing me in a different direction. I'm incredibly confused. I feel you. You're welcome, James. You're welcome, Jessica. Well, it looks like you're getting the clarity that you need, and it could be coming from somebody sharing something with you that flips the switch and gives you that aha moment. It's how I always look at the Ace of Swords, is like, aha, duh. It makes sense now. It all makes sense now. Maybe you need to start asking questions again. Well, we're starting over this month, Light Bean Baby. So I'll be doing questions again. Not today, obviously, but we'll be doing them again soon. So definitely do. All right. Man, that was a lot. I'm glad that Aquarius was last. Hey, guess. Appreciate this. Gonna rewind for my Cap Sun, Aquarius rising and moon. Yabu. Do it. Cap was at 226.16. I am. You're not confused, okay? No worries. All right, I'm going to put timestamps up, you guys, so stay tuned for that. I appreciate you all. Thanks, everyone, for being here. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Let's get it up a little higher. We're at 69. 69. Doing fine at 69. Let's get it in the 70s or something or more. Let's get it higher. Higher like a flyer. I love you guys. Okay, as always, I'm going to get timestamps, but beijinhos. Abrazos. And thanks to my light beans. Thanks for my channel members for voting on this. This is my light beans, my channel members picked this reading for you guys. Well, the majority did. So this was so if you're happy about it, thank them. I will be back this week with more new good and more other stuff. If I don't get we'll do questions maybe tomorrow or Monday. It depends on how it's going and flowing in Jessica lands. But make sure your notifications are on. You'll know. All right. Trina! Oh my gosh, Trina. Are you in Ghana? Are you back in Ghana yet, or what's the deal, yo? How's it going? Where are you in the world? If you don't mind me asking, I'm so curious. Trina, my fellow expat lady. Oh man, I feel like maybe I should have moved to Ghana instead of here, boo. You know what I'm saying? Do they need a tarot reader up there? My hair is cuckoo. Why didn't anybody tell me my hair looked cuckoo bananas? You're still in LA? Your flight was canceled on Monday. Going through. Oh, man. Okay. Yeah. Oh, I'm scared I'd be scared to fly right now. I have another friend who was going to France for a while, to Paris, and then to the French Riviera for a while. And her flight was, I need to check in with her because I'm actually a little concerned, because her flight was like scheduled right when all that stuff was going down. And I was like, I hope she made it, because actually also with astrocartography, France is not supposed to be a good place to go right now. I have another friend who just came from France, but they also had their flight canceled. So who lives on one of the other islands. So it's a little crazy. Travel is a little cuckoo right now, man. So be safe out there. Be safe, please. Take care of you. I know you always do, but yeah. Safe travels and journeys. Yeah, don't be afraid. I'm not going to put any fear on it, but it's a little bit like, just, yeah, keep saying faith. It's all going to work out. God's got you. But yeah, that's crazy, man. At least you have people in LA, so it's not like you're stranded somewhere where you don't know anybody. Your peoples are out there. All right. Love you guys. Be well. Take care. And I'll see you guys again really soon. Again, timestamps coming up. Yay. Bye, everybody. Oh, what had happened? Y'all, it's not letting. What happened? Oh, YouTube moved everything around. Like, that's not how you end the stream. Yes, you are. You are protected everywhere you go. Yes, you are. Yes, you are, ma'am. Blood of Jesus covers you. Your angels are surrounding you. You're good. All right. Bye, you guys. Now I figured out how to end it.